Today there were people there. I do not recommend.
Yeah, I spent all day outside. This is inside time.
I will head outside later to enjoy a smoke or two. Brick, thank you for the scenery, brother. I am loving that. Yes, pinch it, pinch it. It's getting that cool optical illusion too, where you can see it through his fingers as he pinches it. Green screen.
Damn it, I muted myself. I had some good singers.
Oh. Allison Troy, what is going on, Allison? Thank you for joining us. Popping in before dinner and packing. Happy Thanosaversary. So I like getting together to celebrate these things because it's a lot of fun to do that as we all hit different milestones. Actually, I still owe Larry a 1K stream celebration, but he did his own, so I don't really think I need to. But,
1K.
Maybe. If 5K, whatever.
I was like, did we talk about something a long time ago or what?
No, I have no idea because that would have been like before I was even YouTubing at that point, I think. But yes, Black Star did at least have action figures over Thundar. That's very true. And here it is. I said it with love, Thanos. We at least got Black Star figures. Still, I wait for proper Thundar. I do hope you enjoyed booze-fueled tangents.
It was fun. It was a good listen.
Right?
Yesterday's podcast. Go check it out.
Yes, that's yesterday's podcast. Like the kids in the hall, I crush your head. That's exactly it. That's the exact line. And if you haven't watched Kids in the Hall, go check it out. Christopher Scuba has jumped in. What's going on, brother? All right. So, guys.
Christoph.
Oh, my
yeah,
bad.
I do this. I do it.
You know what? I apologize. Because, see, I am a Christopher, so you are a Christoph. They are different names. Anybody calls me Christopher, they're probably going to get stabbed. Just saying. I'm putting it out there. Well, definitely had some exciting things happen this week. For anybody who knows, I've been trying to go to Legion's Con for, last year, and that didn't work out. And earlier this year, I was trying to get to Joe Fest, and laptops are stupid, and then stupid expensive too. Bye, Brick. Wish we could hear you, buddy. So that didn't work out. However, everything is settled. It is confirmed 100%. I will be at Legion's Con this year. Hotel is secured. Tickets are purchased. Counting down. They just posted today 10 weeks until Legion's Con. And I can't freaking wait.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a good time.
That's right. I'm going to be going to meet Joe. No bro hugs for Joe.
I mean, we can. I'm overcoming it. I'm something I'm working on.
Okay, but I know it makes you uncomfortable. I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's all right. It makes me a better person. You got to get out of your comfort zone, right?
That's true. It's true. Try to get out of that comfort zone. And Brick, it's all right, brother. We know you couldn't get the sound to work, but thank you for the extra scenery and imagery. Gonna be, it was amazing to see. And that's right. Rick will be there because this bastard managed to win intern for a day. If you guys don't know, they put up a raffle every year, the Four Horsemen do, and you can join the raffle and you can win intern for a day, where you get to go out the Thursday before G-Con, which is always on Friday, and you get a whole tour of Four Horsemen Studios. You get ZBrush sculpting class with Eric Treadaway himself. You get the paint classes. There's so many different workshops you're going to do while you're there. It's awesome. Me, intern for a day, I'd be hanging out in the warehouse like, all right, let's load up some trucks. Let's go. I know how to do this.
Couple cases fall off said truck. It happens.
That only happened at Walmart. Just saying. It wasn't
It happened in Red Dawn, too. That's how they got all the supplies to eat.
That's right. The original Red Dawn. They didn't have that scene in the remake. I don't think they did. Not in the remake.
That remake was made.
Sorry, I never watched the remake by choice.
Actually, it's not bad. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all if you don't try and compare it to the first one. Who's killing the
Yeah.
baby?
That would be my dog.
That is definitely Bud's dog.
Yeah, that
Yep.
thing was filmed, like right down the street from my house. Like we had a copier there, and originally everything was supposed to be the Soviet Union. It was all red, so I had to find a different red state or red country to do. That's why I think they came up with China.
Yep.
But there was like airplane parts in front of someone's lawn for like years because they were constantly doing it. But if you drove around there, there was like destroyed airplane parts in front of the guy's house.
There you go. There it is.
But yeah, the remake wasn't that bad. And
No, it wasn't a bad movie.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah, they left it open to do a sequel, which obviously they're never going to. The only reason I got put out, from what I understand, is that Tom Cruise came in and bought the rights because his oldest son was in it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nepotism in Hollywood?
What?
Well, technically, they didn't get him a job. He just bought the studio so they could put out the movie that was already done.
Right.
Done. But you got to think. Can you imagine now a Chris Hemsworth movie not coming out? At least
Right.
not the net. I mean, at least go
Like
to Netflix.
not getting made? Yeah, pretty
like
much.
Chris
They
Hemsworth
love
is like-
having him on there.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Him and his brother.
Liam?
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Liam Hemsworth. His new movie, Land of Bad,
I haven't
is
seen
awesome.
it yet. Is
It's
it?
on Netflix. It's about operators, and he's like an Air Force operator that goes in with the Army. It's like his first mission. It's
Okay.
pretty fucking sweet.
Nice.
It's what I was watching while everyone was watching Chad and Bobby Bell just completely destroy Aaron the Toy Enhancer, and people are messaging me. I'm like, I don't really give a shit. I'm trying to watch this movie.
Right.
I've been rewatching all the Alien movies today so I can get ready to watch Romulus.
Now,
Well,
do you need
it's-
to watch them all?
No.
Well, no, just like the up until Alien. So
Yeah.
I did.
Well, not even up
Prometheus,
until Alien.
Covenant.
I think it's just Prometheus and Covenant, then Romulus, then Alien.
So when does Romulus take place?
I had to look at the timeline.
I read a
think
post that
between-
said
It's
it
like
was
100
between
years.
Alien and Aliens, but I could be wrong.
No, it's
That
a
might-
Korean.
It takes place
Oh,
between
sorry.
Alien and Aliens.
Supposedly.
How much space? How much
Yeah,
time?
'cause
Is
Maybe it does. Oh,
Good. Well,
Ripley
remember,
was in-
Ripley was in deep sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
look
been
at-
Yeah,
so
for like
long.
90 years.
Yeah, the ship was in drift for
That's what I do remember. Like it's been so long since I've seen them. Like how much time takes place between those two?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's definitely Alien and then Romulus. So there we go.
Yeah.
Because I just pulled it up
See?
below. Check. Either way, I need to see it. Skelly was talking with me about it because he went to go see it a couple weeks ago. And he was like, I think you're going to enjoy it. And I definitely.
Been hearing
I mean,
a
it's
lot of
Alien.
good things
Even when
about
they're
it.
bad, I still like it.
Yeah, a couple of my buddies went yesterday, said it was good.
So if I watch them in order, when do I have to watch the Predator versus Alien movies?
Never.
I mean,
Before everything.
that's pretty
Before
much
everything,
before, but I don't think it's
you
necessary.
go-
the first one's only worth watching because the Predators look amazing.
Yeah.
Look, I actually enjoyed the second one. The only problem was it was so dark you couldn't really see much of it.
Yeah.
The first one bugged the crap out of me because you take a rated R franchise and another rated R franchise, and somehow you decide, okay, PG-13 flick when the two come together.
It's like
You
It's
mean
like-
Freddy versus Jason?
That was rated R.
it's like two hot celebrities.
Borderline.
Ugly baby.
Right. And just, it did make sense on that respect. However, trying to adapt the kind of storyline from the comics with the predators earning their rite of passage with hunting a xenomorph and everything, that was pretty cool. I wish they'd done it on an alien world that wasn't Earth, but
Yeah.
you know, they did tie it in with the whole like ancient alien theory, which was kind of cool because that was popular at the time. The second one to me actually felt more like an Alien and a Predator movie. Like the Alien scenes felt like Alien movie, the Predator scenes felt like Predator movie, and then the humans we could have just. I didn't care for any of those human people. I wish they'd actually all died
Was
by
the
the end.
second one the one that was like in the Arctic or something, or was that the first one?
No, that was the first one. The second
Okay.
one was when it was like in Seattle.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I hated.
Yeah, like I didn't care for the human side of the story, but I did enjoy a lot of the alien and predator action scenes when you could see it, but it was really dark too, tonally. Like the lighting was dark. But it was a lot of fun though. I still enjoyed it because I just love all those movies, period. All right. So let's see here. There it is.
Man, I'm about to keep muting my mic over here. I have a ice cream truck that it doesn't play the ice cream music. It's just loud Mexican singing.
That's
Mexican
badass.
music. It's been going
That
like 10, 15 minutes.
No, it's okay. Just run outside with it and have it play on the stream. We'll see how long it takes for them to shut me down.
If I didn't mute my mic, you guys been able to hear it was so loud.
Right. That's right. The snozberries taste like
It's like
snozberries.
snozberries. Great movie.
And yeah, they pretty much are their own thing because Prometheus and Covenant completely retconned the alien stuff anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Derek Hallman. Well, say hey to Derek Hallman in the chat here. What is going on? Derek Hoover says it was a whole ass aesthetic, Allison. Did I miss a comment in the chat?
That everything in the 2000s was dark and blue hued.
Oh yeah, that very, very. War chest full of toys here saying, I've seen the new Alien movie. You just need to see the first one to know what's going on. There you go. You don't have to do any other preamble, just the first one, which is still actually my second favorite of the Alien movies. Aliens with James Cameron's my favorite. Plus Fast
Speaking of the,
badass.
oh sorry,
It's kind
yeah.
of Terminator.
Speaking of the,
one's just better.
I like recently for no reason whatsoever. So I wasn't trying to watch the films or anything like that, but I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole of like Covenant and all that, and like what the third film was going to be, what all the canceled films were going to be, and it's just a really good watch.
Nice. So
Yeah, after showing off last week, I found one of those at Ross. I wouldn't pick one up. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
crazy. You were just showing it last week, and I saw it at Ross. I was like, well, guess I'll give me one too.
you've got to open that tonight. We've got to see that
Ooh,
bad
another
boy.
one.
I'm going to open it right now.
Yes. Speaking of opening things, I actually had a very special mail call this week from our good friend Aaron, Payne's Toy Samples. As most of you know, and you've seen he's shown off here and there, he has been working on a custom boner for me because we all know how much I love playing with my boners while we go live. Andrew's eyes got really big there for a moment. I love
I was like, what now?
that. So,
It's like that moment when you try to look over, it's like, I still can't.
like, wait, what's happening over there? So he sent over my Skeleton Legion Builder 2, and it's got its own special card back, which I just recently said I was going to start getting rid of the card backs, but I'm not getting rid of this one. I'm not getting rid of the packaging for this one at all. I kind of showed this off a little bit last night, but you couldn't see everything so well on Let's Go Off-World, which had a fun time hanging out with Joe, Curtis, and all the guys over there.
Hell yeah.
So I still haven't gone back to watch that first 45 minutes yet.
Yeah,
Did
you're
Curtis
not
bring
missing
me up?
much. Just no. It
Well,
was
you say co-host. I'm like a co-host when I get invited.
he wasn't talking about the 2.0 people. He was talking about the 1.0 guys. So and,
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not super entertaining in my opinion.
Right. So Aaron picked up this guy, did an amazing custom. Where's Ed at? I'm not used to doing this on my own anymore. All right. So my favorite color scheme, green and purple on a Skeleton Legion builder. He's got some moss decked out on it, which is really cool. This one came off a little bit. I'm going to have to re-glue it. But just absolutely loving this figure. He looks great. And I didn't notice initially, but the teeth are even like little like chrome painted.
Ooh.
And that's really cool. Very much like xenomorph paint. But one of the coolest parts of this is that although the spear itself, just the regular kind of spear here, we've got some custom accessories too, which I absolutely love. So he did paint up all the alternate hands, so they'll match and I can swap hands. But I've got this really awesome customized sword with the green and purple blade. So that's really great. And probably my all-time favorite accessory now, which is funny because it's just like one of their regular shields here, but and hopefully this will come out. He did the shield, but he's actually got, and of course the light's glaring it out completely. If you see, it's the Ostradamus Toys logo in the center of the shield.
Yeah, that's dope.
That is awesome. Like really, really awesome that I've got a custom shield for Legions. But that's not all, because, you know, Aaron is an overachiever, and I love him for it. So we all know how I feel about the best action feature a toy can ever have. Now, he did tell me that it works better if it gets charged in sunlight. Unfortunately, since I've gotten it, it's been nothing but cloudy here in Baltimore. So we're going to charge this up the best we can. I'm going to kill this light, and hopefully this will show off a little bit. If I shine this all around the room, it'll be really scary because it's the Thanosaversary.
It's cornstarch, supposedly.
It's just cornstarch and water.
It's all natural.
Oz's room would be so bright, but it's not because all lights on.
All right. And there we go. It's kind of got its glow function going on, which is also great. Aaron, my brother, thank you so much. This is great. I can't wait until it's actually sunny enough for me to be able to charge him up proper. But just with what I had the UV light on him here for just now, he was looking great. I wish it could show up better on camera, and it will eventually. But yeah, I'm going to keep it packaging.
Take it outside.
I will. Oh, yeah. Well, let me charge up. I got to charge up the UV light because it actually just died on me here. Not enough USB-C cables. Now I'm finally going to take myself off full screen. I can't be on full screen for too long. Not when I'm holding a toy. It's the worst. So yeah, that was really epic, and it was amazing to do or open up here. I've been waiting for this ever since he started sending me pictures of it. Couldn't wait to get it in hand, especially after he showed the shield. I was like, "You got my logo on the shield? That's great!" All right, hold on, Thanos. Let's go ahead and get you big. I'll play with Thanos a little bit.
This is the alternate head sculpt. The top knot is actually like pegged in, so if you wanted the long ponytail on the screaming head, you could do that too.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So they made it so that the way the hair is swappable.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right. So John was mentioning that the Neil Blomkamp's Alien movies would have been so my jam. I shed tears that we will never get that movie. Look, we're lucky we ever get a Neil Blomkamp movie because 90% of the projects he tries to start never make it to production. So I didn't have high hopes that we would actually see that Alien movie. but I was hyped for it. I was really fucking hyped for it.
Even if not him, like literally anybody could have taken that because it's more the story and the characters and actually like sort of Terminator Genesising it, just where it's like let's just start over. Back
Yeah.
when
I wouldn't mind like just doing a whole reboot. Like that's cool. But
Speaking of Terminator, there's a Terminator anime that came out just recently on Netflix. It's Terminator Zero or Terminator Dark Zero or Zero something else.
Is it out yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard someone say they were watching it this past week.
They released it on the day that Skynet is supposed to
August
take
29th.
over, which was like August 29th. Yeah.
I saw the Red Band trailer, and it is brutal. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Violent.
I watched the whole season.
Yeah.
It was fucking good.
Lost Andrew for a second. He's backstage, but it's saying his devices are not connected, so it won't let me add him. All right. Brick wants to know, what's the vertical on the Blade Master orc there? Hero Toys, right?
Yeah, it's Hero Toys. So it's, it's smaller than the Illidan. It does have swivel on the foot, which I wish Illidan would add. But the cloth on the pants are super nice. The little details on the armor plating's cool. You get a couple of spell effects for the sword, and then you get a smaller one for his one that's here too. I'm trying to get it out of the package, but it's really in there.
Right.
So he's got a flame effect on this one. You can take it
I
off.
like that.
I like the little flags they gave him, kind of like how this guy had the Horde flag.
We got you back. Did the internet get a little shaky there?
No, I kind of didn't really have the computer plugged in, so that's on me.
Fun. I've had that happen too.
I'm like, oh yeah, power, right? Need that. All the other
Power.
devices are hooked up.
What? Unlimited power.
In this day and age.
So
Yeah, I dig him. He's cool. His butterflies don't give that much range. But he might just be a little bit stiff right now too. So
yeah, probably got to heat him up a little bit.
Yeah. But the beads are cool. I really like his bushy eyebrows. He looks a lot like the Warcraft version of the Blade Master.
Right. So when you make a video with him or a short, you got to use some Wu-Tang. Yeah, that's required.
I actually wanted to do a shot of that King Conan facing off with some orcs, so I might do that.
That would be great. There we go. The Snake Mountain Envy. It's way better than the Snake Mountain I got behind me. Joe's got it too, Jeff. Don't knock it. Well, I've got major Snake Mountain Envy. And then to make it even worse, right on the other side of Joe, he's got his Castle Grayskull with the Point Dread. Again, better than
somewhere. It's a beast. It's a big real estate beast, and I wanted the Cat Slayer, and I had to not pull the trigger. I'm sure I'll have major FOMO in about 2 months, but I'm like, I can't. There's no more room for it. It's huge stuff.
I've seen the Cat Slayer next to Lawrence, and it's bigger than he is. Just
That's true.
You have no measuring tape.
I won't even act like that.
That thing was massive. We walked up to it. Now, mind you, again, they did have it on a pedestal kind of thing too, but it was sitting higher than he was standing next to it with that pedestal.
In all honesty, I mean, as big as the flag is, I don't know if anyone knows I have a USS flag from my childhood.
What?
With a ton of semen all over it.
Yes.
Cornstarch.
The difference is the flag is so long. It's not. I mean, it's over 3 feet tall. From the top of the and everything.
It's like a twin bed.
Yeah, it really is. But the length, you don't notice the length because it seems shorter. When you see that, when you see the cat slayer, and like you said, it was also up on top of something, but it just expands so wide, and
It's huge.
I was impressed with it. I mean, I was impressed with it.
And the sculpting was beautiful, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like the detail on it, the pictures we saw online do not do justice when you get to see that thing in person. And it shouldn't be too much longer, and people should start to be getting those. And I'll be excited to see it. But
Yeah, I think First Seven updated their estimation to be November now. But yeah, I do remember seeing just the chairs. I remember seeing the chairs by the Cat Slayer, and I was like, that's supposed to sit a 7-inch figure. And I was like, just trying to wrap my head around that. I'm like, I have nowhere in a downtown apartment for that. Like, it's just not viable.
Right?
I don't know where I'm going to put mine. It's just going to be a big box that's like somewhere in the house for a while.
You're going to put all your other play sets in it.
I still haven't even set up Eternia. Like, I haven't like put the tracks on or anything. Like, I don't know what my problem is.
We love play sets, but they take up real estate. Like, honestly, as I've been trying to work on my room, I'm realizing when they do finally bring back out the snake layer, I'm really going to have to try and figure out where the hell I'm going to put that. And that's mostly because I still got that bear coming, too, because that bear's a lot of real estate.
Like, this shit takes up room.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's huge.
And then even up here, it's the only spot I could like put it. Just up on the shelf there.
Yeah, that video I posted yesterday, that Grayskull is on like my photography shelf. I want to put it somewhere else because I don't really use it that often, but I don't have anywhere else to put it.
But it looks really great, and your plunderlings with the pumpkins are absolutely amazing.
I'm having so much fun with this.
I am really, really loving that.
Who's running the daycare?
It's over at Bud's house. You know, he's always got a party like every Saturday night when we do Clubhouse.
Jeez, man.
No, it's not me. I have been muted unless I talk.
You know what? That was Cobb. It's totally Cobb.
I think it was.
That's right. He did say he actually was having a party. So.
Okay.
For me, it's just
ice cream.
That's right. He did say
2 women in their 60s playing cards.
There you go. We got Tony.
What up, gentlemen? How are you?
Doing good.
Oh, man. We are enjoying ourselves on a fine Saturday night. How about you, my friend?
Doing good now, brother. Hey, congratulations, Thanos.
Thank you.
Awesome. 1 year, brother. Hell yeah.
I'm surprised I stuck with it.
A lot of people give up within the first year, from what I hear. I don't know. I just go live every Saturday. It didn't seem like it was too difficult.
What hours do you work? Do you work in the morning?
Right now I'm like 8 to 4:30. I was working from like 7 till like 7 for a long time, but
are you off by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Sometimes, usually.
Could you make yourself for October?
Yeah, Thursday with the Thanos.
Yeah.
All right, so Thursday. I'm looking right now. I'll pull up my calendar here. Would you like to come on Thursday the 10th?
I can do that because I will actually have the next day off. So
October 10th?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, I'm putting you in right now.
Y'all heard it here. It's booked Thursday, October 10th.
Thursday with a Thanos.
That's right.
I already got the thumbnail already.
Awesome.
Bring the corn syrup.
Bring the spooge.
Got the bottle
I'll probably
ready.
have to make another batch by then because I think this is about ready to toss. But
right, yeah, it's not going to last forever.
Okay, time to.
I didn't realize that there's 5 Thursdays in October.
Damn.
Is there?
But the 24th, I'm doing a recorded one because since we're going to the 25th, I'm doing a 36-hour stream. I was like, I don't need to go live the night before for 4 hours.
Oh, come on, why not?
Woo!
Let's do it, Punk.
So I asked one of my Australian friends if they would like to do it. So
Yeah.
I think 36 plus hours is going to be enough. That I don't think I need to be live the day before.
Are you sure? You sure?
I'm positive.
Come on, there's always more time for live. I know Curtis Ackerman just went. He did the gauntlet where he did a live show every day for like a week and a half, just around. And some days did
For how
multiple
long?
live streams.
For how long?
Typically, however long the show was. I think the only one he didn't last the whole show was Clubhouse, but that's because we're that unusual show.
Yeah,
that
but how long does he normally go?
Oh, Curtis, what you guys do? 2 hours on Fridays, unless I'm on, and then it suddenly becomes a 4.5 hour stream.
That was a rarity. It's usually 2 to 3 hours for most of the shows.
Right. Yeah. And then shooting the shelf on Sundays, it's always like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, well, no, sometimes that one runs a little long too, hitting the 3 hour territory as well.
If somebody wants to do a 48-hour stream, I'm not going to try and outdo them. They are more than welcome to do 48 hours. I'm not going to try and outdo them. All right.
Hey, you know what? I'm just saying, we got time to plan for next year's San Diego Comic-Con. Why not do it throughout the whole weekend? Wait, what do you mean you're getting booted? You ain't getting booted.
Oh, wait a minute.
Kenny?
That's right.
Oh. Okay. So see. There we go.
Kenzo.
Scheduling conflicts.
Wow.
You just got booted, Kenzo. You just got
right
booted.
together, Larry. So Kenzo was actually on the 10th. So,
Thank you,
can
Kenzo,
fight
for
out. I
speaking
need
up.
someone for the next Thursday. Can you do it the following Thursday, Thanos?
Yeah, I should be able to. They're cracking down like so I was alone in my position for like ever, and I was doing the work of like 3 people, and then my boss got fired because he was an idiot, and we got the people from corporate came in like, hey, you're working too many hours. And I was like, I've been saying that for a year, so now I'm on a normal.
Hey, I'm glad to see you agree with me. Finally, somebody's realized.
But now I could use the extra hours, and I don't have them. So,
of course, that is the way of
I'm playing with dollies.
That's just how we do it here. It's every Saturday night. All of us sit around playing with our dollies. It's what we do.
This is for Allison. I got 1. I got 2. I got Trey.
And those are just already the ones that we know about from McFarlane. How many more does he have in the Bat's wings that we're waiting to hear about tomorrow?
79. Yeah.
So we got the Batman.
Cloth capes for everybody. Jesus, Todd.
Right? Come on, Todd. Well, at least cloth capes on your Kickstarter GoFundMe spawns, please.
Quickly, did anyone happen to see? I don't know why this popped up. Somebody just did like a. It was they were talking. They were showing off the video, the conversation that Shartimus had with McFarlane, and he was like, "They really got heated in this." And I didn't see them where they really got that heated. I don't understand what he was so, but it was. And this was like 3 or 4 months ago. And Shartimus asked, asked Todd. He goes, "What about pinless joints?" And he's like, "Well, could you send me over some examples of what you think are good pinless joints, and I can have my guys look at it?" I'm thinking, what? You know, fucking just Google fucking toys, and you'll fucking find some.
Yeah, just go to a. Well, I was going to say go to a Target, but he is Canadian, so go to a Toys R Us. Since y'all got them, go to a Toys R Us, Todd, and buy a fucking action figure.
It's not hard.
There's not.
G.I. Joe, Valiverse, Star Wars, Marvel Legends.
Some Marvel Legends, but yeah.
Well, some G.I. Joe, but I mean, you're going to find some. It's not that difficult.
right?
I was
He's
like,
pretty much
blown
like-
away.
There's this impervious bubble going on in the man's head where, like, I just talked about, like, I finally started to deal with the women of superpowers who should have gotten in the 80s and now, and I had to talk about Todd, and I was like, same interview, I'm like, when he went off about how female figures will make a small boy a sociopath or
I
a
remember
serial
that.
killer or whatever, I was like, I can't understand this man's brain. Like,
I actually think he just has a phobia because he got sued for that angel figure back in the 90s. Because
Neil Gaiman's Angela.
yeah,
Okay,
you know, pop that chest piece off, and that
Which
little
one?
plastic underneath looked like nipples, and like
Oh yeah,
he
she had no
was,
panties on too. Yeah.
well, because he didn't. Barbie doesn't
Different from that one?
technically have panties on or anything like that, so he didn't see it as a problem, and it apparently was. I think he's just had a phobia since the 90s about that with figures.
So I hate to defend, Uncle Todd, but in that interview where he said like, I couldn't do a whole wave of women figures. It came off a little rough, but he was really saying, like, I can't do a whole wave at one time. And I agree with him. Like, if the boys walk down and there's Wonder Woman and Batgirl and and Catwoman, and there's no Batman and Superman, I know there'll never not be a Batman up there. It's not gonna work. Like, if you're walking through Target or something, like, you're not. When Bobby Valley did the 4 figures, it made sense because it's mostly a direct to consumer. It's all, it's all, online, and he can do that because he had other figures figured in there. Now, I don't agree that Todd shouldn't have been dropping a Wonder Woman in the waves, a Batgirl, a Catwoman. Like, there was no reason for that. There's no reason why it took so long to do an actual Wonder Woman that everyone wanted. Like, every time you would do one, you'd be like, then I don't even collect the shit, but you're like, all right, that's cool, but where's the classic Wonder Woman for someone like Tony who just wants to do the Justice League? Like, they don't want.
Weirdly, like, no one's asking for like an all-woman wave. I mean, that is something that's very like small company, no shareholders, that kind of, like, no resale.
Yeah.
Like, we get that. There's going to be a Batman. There's probably going to be a Superman every wave. But like, do a Black Canary, do a Batgirl. Like,
No.
and that's what Toy Biz sort of learned the hard way back in the 90s, where they said we're not doing any, and the fans said, "The hell with you." And they kind of had to go back and like eat crow, and they said, like, we're doing at least one woman per wave going forward, and that's precisely what they did for many, many years.
And I'm with you, but he went right into saying, like, I couldn't do a whole wave and it'd be only, and I agree with him, but I don't know why he went there. Like, that's not where no one was saying, like, hey, this is what you need to do, but it seemed like that's what he was that's where he went, and it really it hit him hard because now everyone's like, oh, he can't do women. It's like, all right, that's not really what he said. Now, why he said what he said is a whole other story. I mean, sometimes I don't think anyone can understand what the fuck he's saying. I mean, people don't understand what's going on my Monday show. I listen to that guy, and you're like, what the hell is he talking about?
It's not a Toronto accent, by the way. I don't know where that came from.
I think it has to deal from his hockey and baseball days. I think he got knocked in the jaw a couple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never gotten the idea of why. I never saw the interview, so I don't know how the question was posed to him where he even brought up the need to say, I can't make a full wave of females. Like, no, nobody was asking you to. We just asked for female characters. Nobody said make an all-female wave.
I'm
I
trying
think
to
you
remember.
could totally do a full female wave and it would sell well.
Where's a Gen 13 line, right? You guys
Dude.
remember that comic?
That was great.
That would be friggin' awesome.
Well,
He better hurry
the
up.
funny thing
and
is,
get
like, he does, like, just this week they did do a box set of Girls Night Out for Batman animated series. So, like, all female waves. And they do women for all the lines, including, like, Batman 66, but just not superpowers. And I don't know why that's the line. Like, it's a really
Send me a female figure and I love her.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem for Todd. I mean, we need Black Canary, we need
Yeah,
Zatanna, we need.
I was wondering if you're in here, Dennis.
That's
How you
what
like it, Dennis?
I just opened her up, but she seems pretty good.
Yeah,
Speaking
she's
of-
freaking awesome. Huh?
one of the hottest female figs on the market right here. People have finally
Yeah,
started
your
getting
hair
their
came crooked too, huh? Oh,
Yeah, I was
clothed
just
or
noticing that.
clothed?
cheeks. That's all right.
No, I opened
Is
her
that
up. That hair
Tigra,
was crooked.
Tigra?
I was like, oh no.
I got cheeks for everybody too.
It's actually kind of interesting the way they did it because the legs are sculpted like the butt cheeks are part of the leg.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
With the opening.
No,
Well, that's just kind of like very reminiscent of kind of how the old school Masters Universe figures were. Like I seem to remember like Evelyn and Tila, like the leg was like the butt cheek, part of the piece. So
Yeah, there's like little cheeks hanging out the back.
that didn't make it look better with that being a cut right there.
hey,
Hair's a little
Thanos promised cake, people. So there it was.
Break out the
Bunch
cakes.
of pie.
There was the cake. Ed, finally,
What's up?
you've joined us, my friend.
Yes.
What's up, Ed?
What's happening?
Did you take a little snooze like I did and like Joe did?
Yes, I did actually. I had
Mine wasn't on purpose, though.
I had some. I had a big dinner and had too many beers with that, and then I came
Very
home
nice.
and was watching
Bad boy.
TV, and then I just woke up. I was like, shit. Guess
Oh,
I'm
good,
late.
bro. Look, man, I freaking fell asleep and never even made a post or scheduled the thing up until like an hour before we were supposed to go live. And then like I'm sitting down getting ready to like, get everything set up here, and I realized, I never sent out the link to actually have people show up for this either.
scrolling. Like, where's the link?
Damn.
So,
And that's why it's called the Clubhouse, because you never know what you're going to do.
You never know what the
that's
fuck will happen.
exactly. Nope. I don't plan this. Do I really look like somebody who plans stuff? No. The most I've actually planned anything was the fact that I've paid off the hotel room and got the tickets for Legion's Con.
There you go.
That's the most. Saw the Marvel
Hey,
McFarlane
Thanos.
statue at Target today. Pass, and I am a
What's
Marvel
the foot
fan.
on?
I'm not gonna lie. I want the Venom one. I love that freaking cover, and I love Venom, so I want that statue. I'm not gonna call it. I'd call it a staction, like the old NECA
Action
one.
figure.
Right, non-post.
I'll wait
Oh,
for the hit clearance.
The Spider-Man
And
and
it
Captain
probably-
America don't look bad. I saw those today at Walmart. They don't look bad, but
Yeah, I don't mind the Spidey as much, and I might pick that up for like Connor for his room because he's more of the Spidey fan. But I'm a Venom guy through and through, so I want the Venom one.
the only thing I'm
Venom's
afraid
good.
of is you remember those what were they called?
Wolverine looks good.
Force Unleashed statues that they did for Star Wars back in the 90s.
Oh yeah,
after a
those
while
were
they
really
started
cool.
they were cool, but after a while they started getting really droopy. The plastic
Yeah.
started wearing out, and I'm wondering
I never
if these probably
noticed.
do the same thing.
My plastic got droopy back in '99 when the house burned down.
Well,
so
yeah,
kind of
really
from
droopy.
there.
That's just old age, Ed.
Yeah, I know.
Just a little.
After 40, everything got droopy.
I tried,
Hey,
giving
you
him
know what?
I tried giving him a blue pill. It just didn't do anything for him.
Didn't work. All right, so Thanos is asking, what female figure are you showing off there? Go ahead and tell it.
Tigra from Frazetta Girls Fire and Ice.
Yes.
That's right.
Do you have the what you call it?
Dark Wolf.
Dark Wolf?
Yeah, I picked him up too.
Nice.
This
You guys
says
make me jealous.
very thin. Like I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. Like even just like.
That's what I said in my video too. I was showing it off.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of breaking this thing.
You should get
It's
the
like those
Kazar
arrows
stick
that came
from
with
all the legends
Dark Wolf.
and give her that spear.
Yeah, I do have the Kazar.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
you can either do Kazar or you can do like the Masterverse spear that came with the He-Man Orko 2-pack.
Or even
Or-
the spear from the Mythic Legion
I was
skeleton.
gonna say, skeleton builder
Have
spear. is
they
a good one.
announced like the main hero or the main villain from Fire and Ice, or they're sort of it's just kind of a wait and see?
What was the young
Nobody
kid?
cares
What was the
about
young guy?
him. We got Dark Wolf and we got Tigra. We don't need next.
I
bring
know.
on
I got the
villain.
two I
After
wanted
that,
for
we
sure.
You need the guy Tigra ends up with, though, right? What's his name? I forgot.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Right
Or
there.
something.
He's like a young
Yeah,
Kazar.
Yeah.
You know, they went the right route. They were like, we got Fire and Ice. We're doing Dark Wolf. We're doing Tigra. And let's bring out the Norseman. Okay.
And then they have a
Wow.
Conan
Yeah, it's been like
too. So
doing the haunted land, and like you can get your Luke later.
yeah.
Yep. It's like, we don't need it. And you're right. Absolutely right, Brick. She's one of the best sculpted female figs on the market today. I'd say right up there with the oh, you were showing her off yesterday when we were on the stream with Mega J in
Freaking
that
hot,
one
dude.
picture from Golden Axe. And to be honest, too, the
Yeah, she's
Epic Hex.
No Murder, She Wrote.
Sonya. Hey.
yeah,
I would love some more Angela Lansbury action figures. I'm just saying. One is not enough.
Wow.
Don't worry, they're gonna have to reuse
I
that
had somebody in
whole-
the comments that was trying to complain about the articulation on her, and that's when
Blanche Devereaux is in fact the best woman.
There you go. Hey.
Nice.
We're not going to argue it.
Cakes.
They probably won't do many more Fire and Ice characters.
I want those NECAs so bad.
It's really just based on the artwork, not the cartoon.
Where's that
Did you get the Thanos? Did you get the Drizzt that's got Guinevere?
Yeah, I was thinking about grabbing. It's in one of these pouches back here.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to see how it measured up with Tigra's because the whole reason I got that figure was because I kept looking at Tigra when she was available for pre-order, and I was like, wait, I know Drizzt is still on Amazon. Is he still kind of cheap? And he was, so I was like, yep, bye. Because while everybody else will have a stationary Panther, mine has articulation. Oh, I've still got to send you out the displacer.
Kind of move.
Well,
a
that's
little
good.
bit.
Then I got
I
this
noticed
little
on the head
kid right-
too with that open mouth Thanos, if you push his head down, it closes the jaw. Once you
Oh,
have
that's
the
cool.
head on the it's kind of cool.
So basically like a Cringer-esque slug. I mean, just
Yeah.
That's what I was
Basically,
Jim.
yeah.
Fire and Ice.
I would have got
how
it
do
even
you-
if she didn't come with it. So
How do you pronounce that guy's name? That first name, Oz somehow O'Donohue,
Aoman.
Aoman. Yeah. Somebody was complaining about the kind of articulation and the comments on my thing, and that's when he hopped in and was saying, hey, we sacrificed some articulation for the look of her, and I was like, yeah, that's freaking. She looks.
They did,
great.
and yet she's still really well articulated too.
Yeah.
So,
And I was just
I don't get
surprised. I was like, oh man, you watched my video. That was freaking awesome.
I guarantee you, he was waiting for somebody to post a video. Okay.
Yeah, he's probably watching them all.
So this is the Drizzt one, and then this is the
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So Guinevere is actually a little bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess so to make room for the articulation too.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
But
they
they'll-
look good together.
work. Yeah.
Oh, they'll pose up great. Like if you were to do some pictures with like, Panthers together. Oh yeah,
baby.
definitely works.
Yeah.
Who'd you end
And
up
then
putting
one
on this rhino? Rhinos? He's a lot
Beastman's
bigger.
been riding it.
Who is?
Beastman? That's what I've.
Man.
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. I was gonna bust out maybe a Beast Man or something because I kept seeing the price for this on Amazon, so I figured it was a lot smaller. And then when I saw it in the store, I was like, "Oh, damn, that's way bigger than I thought it was gonna be."
I'm actually picturing a little toy Beast Man riding around on that in Thanos' room right now. Like riding around.
Right,
his
yeah.
room.
He's over there. He's on it. Just sitting over there.
He's just such a big saddle on it.
We've got the wonderful name 40s and Orgies here saying looks like a group of smelly magic card players.
At
I
one
mean, I
time,
guess you got to hang around a bunch
Never
of them to
played
know,
Magic
right?
again.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you.
I used to love Magic the Gathering, but
Yeah.
it's an expensive hobby. So
I don't know why we got to throw out the personal insults. I showered twice today, so.
I actually
It's the internet. Smell doesn't matter.
I know, right?
Right. You can't smell them. So Alan's saying he was able to grab a Drizzt from Ollie's. Yeah, I want the other one from Ollie's too, because I want the. it's slightly different coloration on them, as well as the accessories are a little bit different. But he didn't come with Guinevere or some of the other pieces that mine has. I want to have them both. All right. See. Just got that my La Muerta figure shipped from BBTS. See, it's a great thing to get those email notifications, but at the same time, it hurts too because it's like, ooh, that's something else I didn't expect to come out of my bank account today.
Oh yeah.
I got the notice saying the Great Wolves are delayed.
Ooh.
The Loose Collector werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Everything's delayed.
So good,
I'm gonna open this up tonight too.
Check out
nice. Bone Throne.
Oh, very cool.
I was trying to think. I thought I saw the wolves on e-collectibles or maybe Toy Snowman. I thought the wolves actually were in stock somewhere.
I know people have had them, but I got something from BBTS saying that there was like a quality control issue and there would be a delay. So,
well, I think they released them in two separate things, right? They had two and two, right? Or one. Maybe they released one, and then there's 3 more coming, something like that. But
I don't know.
Very cool.
I know some people got them, so.
Yeah, Sebadon's sculpts with planetary dog toys. Friggin' awesome. What's up, bud?
I was just gonna ask, did I ever show off my finished Scareglow soft goods?
Why don't you pull them up again? I think you showed them all this week. I can't
remember. Oh no!
I mean, I love the. Look at that.
It looks good.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's
soft
dope.
goods, baby, soft goods.
Mm-hmm.
Take
Fully
notes,
soft
Mattel.
goods. Lily just cut up shirts and chains. And this is literally just Sharpie. Yeah. Turned out pretty good.
I love it.
Kind of I think the 2000X version, along with like Mondo was doing, because I saw it on that figure. I'm like, that looks so cool. I gotta try to make it.
Did you make that plastic thing that goes over his shoulders, bud?
This is actually cloth.
Oh, that's cloth.
So what I did was I found this cool thing I could do where so I cut out the shape that I want, and then I will put it on the character, and then I'll use let's see if I have it here. I will paint on Mod Podge right to the fabric, and just before it fully sets, I'll peel it off, clean up any residue on the figure. But when it dries, it'll keep the shape of the figure.
Yeah.
Good call.
Oh,
Yeah.
to answer that question, yes, I've played Ninjas in Super Spice. I'm actually a big Palladium Books fan, so I've played most of their role-playing games.
Well, that was I pulled it up earlier, and I wanted to bring it up here because I wanted to know. Anybody played it? I hadn't heard of it.
Yeah, it's a pretty old game, but Palladium has a universal system, so they have a bunch of different settings, but it all uses the same system between the different settings. So it's kind of like a universal role-playing system for their different games. And Ninjas in Super Spice is pretty fun. They had some source books, like their Mystic China one. You could play they're not super powered, but it's like if martial artists were portrayed the way they were in movies. So, you could punch through walls and stuff like that. It was pretty slick.
Nice.
I got a quick question. For the Skeletor Zor 2-pack, did it come with a mini comic?
No.
I didn't think so. Thank you. You don't get a mini comic.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, look, this is all the mini comics I have because Mr. Motu didn't want them all. So,
dude, literally, hold on. I actually have it sitting right here. There's a bunch of rubber bands, all the cards and the comics.
Yeah.
Plus a box full of extras. This thing is thick.
I have the other 4 for you. I just wanted to make sure before I pack it all up.
So
what you're saying is Oz isn't a good enough friend to send him an extra comic book, whether it needed it or not.
Damn.
Well,
hey.
There are people.
I'm getting what I paid for.
There are people on Mercari right now that are trying to sell individual comics for like $10 a piece.
Are they getting it?
That's kind of funny to think about because, like, each comic, with the exception of the Mattel Creations, there was like 4 per wave. It was all the same comic.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't imagine.
And there were like 10 pages, maybe. Like, it's not a dense read.
Because like the same person also buys figures, takes them fully apart, and will sell like
Sells
the
the parts out.
part of the upper leg for like $8, forearms for like $8.
The worst part was when I was looking for the comics of the stuff that I put up on eBay and for Oz, I was looking at the front of them and I'm kind of flipping through, and then it dawned on me that the wave is on the back of all the fucking comics. So it was really easy that if I would have just flipped them over and been like, oh, hey, look, here's fucking Stratos. Okay, good. A lot easier to find it that way.
I never realized they did that until you just mentioned it.
Totally did.
Yep.
They made it just
right
like
in the
crossed
back
out.
there. I had no idea until like I flipped them over and I was like, oh shit, they're all right there.
I always appreciate.
That's
the
Top of that bone throw
backing art.
Ball joint.
Oh man, is that Nate Barch? Did that one or that was probably Ammon?
I'm not sure. It's just the one that was inserted with the Tigra.
Nice.
But I always like getting these pieces.
Oh yeah.
I've got like a couple Tupperwares full of these out in my garage.
Christine, my moderator Matthew says ninjas do not exist. He'll probably tell you super spies don't exist either. But I say you go with your bad self because he's so full of shit. Because he's mad that ninjas don't exist, but they have the sword on the wrong side on Storm Shadow version 2.
Right.
God.
All right, so
because it's not historically accurate, but they don't exist.
So it doesn't matter, right?
That's right.
I do want to say I didn't catch it earlier, but Mython did send a tip to the tip jar, so I got to do a spin and go wee. But he says, gotta bounce, but appreciate everyone's support. And then he gives a shout out to you. He says, APWT, a punk with toys, please give Roman some head scratches and a belly rub.
I
don't think Roman will disagree.
He's been
Fair enough.
He's been very needy today.
I'm surprised he hasn't tried to join the stream yet. Did you send him the link? Do I need to send him a link?
There's too many people on right now.
That's true. It's true. I'm about to hop off so I can go smoke, but then I'll be hopping back on the phone.
So what I said about ninjas, where Matthew says the ninjas don't exist, they don't exist the same way that when I took a picture at Joe Fest with my moderators, he didn't exist.
That's right.
There you go.
It happened. I was there.
All right, let me give the spin and the wee.
Mm-hmm.
Wee.
And that's
more enthusiasm, man.
Yeah, that was a lame wee. We want some excitement. Come on. All right, Oz, your motivation.
Look up top.
No, the reason that I can't spin all the way around now is because there's actually another like tray table right here next to
But
it.
you can wee more from your fucking diaphragm, man. You went wee. Holy shit, dude.
He went, oh God, I have to do this. We
get the death metal one now.
I could do another one.
What a dumb fucking.
There you go, goddamn.
There you are.
Nice work. On that note, I do have to bounce myself actually, but thank you for having me on. Good to see you all.
Later,
Thank
Andrew.
you. For
Later, Andrew.
Later, Andrew.
See you next time, brother.
Later.
Absolutely.
All right. With that being said, I'm going to pop off this and I'm going to go mobile here.
Look what Christina's saying. No, say it ain't so. Ninja power is real. Hey, I'm with you, man. I've seen the commercials for Three Ninjas, right?
I've seen Three Ninjas.
Oh.
I've seen Surf Ninjas. Right. I saw American Ninja.
I've seen Return of the Ninja, End of the Ninja, Ninja the
But
Three
there's
Dominant
actually
American
there's actually ninjas in some historical
Ninja.
documents, so they had to exist in some form. Maybe
Teenage
not
Mutant
always.
Ninja
See
Turtles.
what he tells you.
I'm convinced that ninjas went extinct in 1999, and that's what the Y2K scare was.
And there's more than enough Storm Shadows and Snake Eyes to create like clans of ninjas. So don't tell me they're not real.
Sure.
Clans of clones of ninjas, right? Yeah, Mortal Kombat's got some of the best ninjas in the game.
Well, he doesn't think Mortal Kombat exists.
I don't think it does either.
I've seen Bloodsport. It's kind of the same thing.
Only Matthew is
What
here
the
to
hell's
defend
a dim
himself.
mock?
Hey, he saw the post. He knows what's going on.
Matthew's
and
probably listening, but he can't like defend himself because his
he
wife
can't.
won't let him
He's
respond.
doing-
He's
He's doing
fucking
right now
fuming.
too. He is sitting there like the bitches.
He's coming to Joe Fest next year just to fucking kick all our asses.
Hey, you know what? Show up at Legion's Con. Do it a little earlier. Come on, Matthew. You know you want some skeletons, and they're going to have plenty of boners there for you, buddy.
He'll be on at 1 o'clock in the morning after his wife goes to bed, telling us all about how we're so wrong.
That's exactly what he will do. But we still love you.
I'll bring Spec with me.
Oh man!
You know what? I think I just found the title for next week's episode. Ninjas Exposed.
I don't think anyone.
Posted by Aaron.
I didn't think anyone else from a Toy Kind of Moon was allowed to come here, Tony.
Haven't I been here a lot of times? Ask everyone around you.
I said other. Anyone. Other.
I guess not. They're not invited, just me. I said, fuck you guys.
KJ has come on. He's been on before. He's always welcome to come.
KJ's been here before.
Yeah, but he's not part of a Toy Kind of Mood anymore. He's trying to break away.
He's still there.
Sometimes the band's got to break up.
Ryan's the only one that. Ryan went away.
Ryan went away and took a StreamYard with him.
Oh,
nice.
2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree.
Cool.
That's a black canvas?
It's like a chalkboard.
Oh, it's a chalkboard?
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's right, Christine. Michael Dudikoff. Michael Dudikoff could be Snake Eyes.
Hey, they already got the perfect Snake Eyes. Like, there's nothing wrong with the first Snake Eyes they got.
Ray Park.
Yeah, he doesn't need to talk, just like for Darth Maul, he didn't need to talk.
Ray Park's the shit.
I mean, he was perfect.
He was.
Ray Park is a cool motherfucker, man.
Yeah, he is.
Somebody speak, please.
Sorry, I was playing.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, yo.
Are you going to you guys going to be at the Nickel City Fall?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
whole weekend
Buffalo
you gonna be
Ghostbusters will be there both days. They're only doing 2 days instead of 3 days.
Yeah, 2 days. Yep.
Yep. 12th and
Cool.
13th.
I'll probably go up on Saturday, so I'll swing over and get to meet you finally.
Yep. It's probably not going to be as full a presence.
No
as
doubt.
far as like vendors, it's probably going to be, I'm say about maybe at most 2/3.
Yeah, it's going to be like that old the comic book show they used to have in the fall up in Buffalo. There, that wasn't really the Nickel City, so. But that's okay. I missed Nickel City this year because I was Joe Fest in that.
Joe Fest, baby.
I'm ready to go back. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a fucked up a good time, man.
You know
Holy
what?
shit.
Oh, okay, so Ed, I was wrong. I reached out to
I
Ed
can't
from
imagine
Joe
that.
Fest. I reached out to Ed from Joe Fest. There are there still are hotels, but only for like one king size bed.
At Joe Fest, at the convention center, right?
Yeah, but for some odd reason, it seems easier to go through the website rather than on your phone. And I don't know why, because I was having all kinds of issues.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, so when I clicked on it, I was like, all right, and it took me there. The only thing that I was having an issue is it looked like they wanted you to pay up front. I'm like, you don't pay up front.
No, you don't. You pay when you leave.
Yeah, I wasn't about to drop, $700 or whatever it was.
No,
yeah,
it's still expensive. Now there are still hotel rooms at the hotel, just not for the discounted rate. So
all the discounted rates are gone.
Well, other than king size, like one king size bed.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, but like if you want like 2 beds or whatever, but there's still rooms. And again, I guess you understand why they can't just have the whole thing for Joe Fest, but at this point, nobody even wants to be there for Joe Fest. I mean, how would you like coming in there to fucking stay the night and you see all these assholes in the lobby there?
Unless you're a golfer trying to go to the, just golf the Masters course, whatever.
Yeah, but they don't want to be there for that. I mean, what's wonderful is that there's no rooms by where the lobby is, so no one's getting woken up or anything like that.
Well, you also got to remember there's people that go there all the time for the military stuff at the base. So.
Okay. Well, there was also the wedding there, and I think it was on Friday.
Yeah, they had the bridal shower or baby shower or whatever there that one day with all the hotties that were hanging out.
That must have made them really happy.
Yeah.
So Rick is mentioning he painted a Marvel Legends Khazar hair to black, and now he's got a Conan or Tarzan, and I like that idea.
I'll say Tarzan.
Yeah, I seen a guy turn his Khazar into Tarzan. It looked pretty good.
All I did was put Naga Hide's necklace on him. It looks pretty like it belongs with him.
Yeah.
Can you make a Big Ed?
Well,
make me Big Ed.
I think he's pretty sexy, but I'll make him bigger. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, let's guess. That's Naga Hide's necklace. So I'm like, hey, that works.
You don't have any like.
Sometimes he's drawn with a necklace. Sometimes he's got he's
got leather bracers on. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like the leather bracers on with Andy Kubert or Adam. One of the Kuberts drew him awesome.
Well, I was just about to say, if you got any of the Ultimate Warrior figures, you could take his little ties around his arms and put them on him.
Yeah, you gotta make him look at least
that would look cool.
Furry or something.
I don't want to give him a furry
leather. I guess they could be like leather and stuff. Yeah, his gauntlets
What's
or
up,
bracelets
Jim?
Some shit like that. What's up,
Jim?
Ron?
We'd be having a better weekend if you would like to join us.
Yeah, you bastard.
Yeah, I kind of want to make him a furry vest and make him a Thundar.
Ooh,
he's a good base for Thundar for sure.
Oh man, he is.
Is Naga Hide's vest glued on him? Or
no,
is
you can take it off.
Put it on him real quick.
Oh shit, he's boxed up.
Damn.
Like you're going somewhere for the next several hours.
Right.
Well, I'm making him my Batman. Get off me. I don't know why I boxed him up. I took the damn necklace.
You could just take the jacket off of one of the other Marvel Legends figures
and put him away. Huh?
You could always just take one of the jackets off one of their other action figures and put it on them like a vest.
Yeah, I got a shit ton. Yeah, I could put a freaking plate carrier on him.
There you go.
Just getting some of that fake fur stuff that you can get and make a vest out of it.
Yeah, Craven the Hunter stuff.
Oh yeah, Craven the Hunter.
It's got that lion mane vest.
All right, hang on a sec here, folks. So that is it glowing enough? Can you see it? No.
Yeah, you kind of see it.
It charged up really nice. It looks good in the dark, but let me see.
What is it? Here, let me see.
That is. Hold on, I'm gonna flip my camera around. Oh, turned it off. Settings. Here we go. Camera.
That Chester Cheetah don't glow for shit.
Oh, it doesn't. It glows worse than that fucking Super 7 Snake Eyes I have.
I was lost himself.
I like it though. I mean, my daughter likes it, but I like the regular one.
Hey.
I say the regular one for myself.
All I have to say is they created this. The greatest custom of all time. And I'm taking credit for this being a custom. I just head swapping and hand swapping. I gotta order another bison because I can't get rid of that thing. It's too awesome.
What do you got there, Cobb?
And nobody here has this bone throne, do they?
What is it?
I haven't got it yet.
Working on that bone throne.
Oh.
Because I'm really tricked out. Comes with these two things to hold the staves.
Yeah.
But this snake on this one right here is shorter than all the other 5. Let's see if I get it straight. And so it like bends over to the side. It's weird. I was checking them out. Like every other snake is like the same size, but this snake got the short end of the stick on it. So it's like I put the staff in there, it's gonna be like going way off to the side. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it could even be that way. Like wouldn't they just be the same?
Damn, I need a sharp ass knife.
I don't remember now. I ordered it so long ago.
I think it's like 70.
Yeah, it's 60 or $70, I think.
That thing does look really.
I know the Skeletor comes in.
It does.
His own package.
Like,
yeah, open up him still too.
I don't really do master race much anymore, not because I don't like it, just because I've had to focus on a single line. But I would even now get that figure just for that thing.
You ready to see my boner glow?
Boner jams? What?
Oh, he glows good.
Yeah. Aaron did say that he charges better in sunlight, but there it is.
Whoa.
The UV light is just as good as sunlight.
Charge that bad boy. Look at that.
Way better than Chester. Yeah.
Way better than Chester.
Fucking. It's such a disappointment. Like, so disappointing.
Yeah, but I'm not mad at Jada. I mean, you know.
Wow. I mean, I'm not going to be mad. I'm mad at you, Jada.
You mad at June? Poor June. So laid back.
Is that who Travis had the interview with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to beg him for toys too. Let's see, Travis. Who you try to beg for toys? June, Ace, Mark. Damn, that's a trifecta right there. Mas puto.
Dude, you are so getting thrown off a toy kind of mood.
I'm not like Spec. I got my own channel.
Hey, Kenzo, I'm just telling you what, what Aaron said. Aaron told him that he charges better in sunlight. And I just said the UV light's just as good.
Oh, Brick. What was Brick saying? Boner Jams is from a 40-year-old virgin, right? Yeah. Brick. 40.
There it is. There it is.
Saying?
Get my wife's name out of your mouth. Oh, Jada, toys. Toys, Jada, toys. We're not trying to have Will come in here and slap anybody.
Slap me, Will.
I like to see him try.
Damn, you made
slap
it.
Me, Will. I'll sue your ass for some money, baby.
Well, I mean, he's at least got to pay me money first. Take me out to dinner, something.
Todd C. ATKM exposed.
Later, man.
I'm so thrown off.
Was that the new name of the Clubhouse?
You don't watch this, Punk. We talked about this.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You big sis.
I plead the fifth. I'm trying to do my Gun Bunny thumbnail for this Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. Collector Express is saying, I need to hit ship on my Coffin Comics ladies at BBTS. Can somebody bring up a link for that? I want to see those.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. That sucks.
I definitely want to see those. And that's right, Jim. Gotta love tinkering with the blacklight and glow in the dark toys. It's best action feature ever.
No. Thunder Punch He-Man, the original with Cap, the greatest one ever.
That's pretty good.
The only reason that I don't put that up as greatest is because the blast from so many caps after a while would break that tab on the back of his backpack and it wouldn't hold it.
Yeah,
So
it's every
it's
Cap.
yeah, well, I'm just saying when its action feature breaks the toy, that does not make it great.
It's still better than the fucking Origins one where he just goes back and forth and he just hits
Where
it so
he
hard.
has the original punching action.
It does have a click, but it is very plastic-like.
I was happy they included the punch action on that one. I mean, it's not the original. But...
That was a Mattel Creations. Give us the caps. Like, give us the actual cap so we can. I mean, that's what we're buying it for, right? I mean, we're fucking adults and are like, I want my.
Legally, I don't think they could sell them.
It's funny, you don't see them actually have guns anymore, but you can still buy caps at the dollar store.
Oh
no! I saw both of them yesterday together at Walmart. I was at Walmart yesterday, and I saw the gun.
Yeah, they have cap guns at Walmart.
Yeah, the gun, and they have the circle caps in there.
That's just because they can't sell them in the sporting goods section for hunting anymore. Those aren't cap guns; they're actual guns.
Who remembers having the paper caps and smashing them with rocks, trying to make them pop?
Yep.
Because they never worked properly in the gun because they never moved properly. So
we used to just hit them with hammers.
You know what toys really worked well with those? The RoboCop toys.
Yeah.
Really?
Where you'd put the paper cap roll in the RoboCop toy, and it worked amazing every time. But you put it in the cap gun, and it would get bunched up and stuck.
There's some Terradrome shit here.
Oh, I miss 80s toys. They were the best.
I don't know. I like the toys we have now.
The only RoboCop toy I had as a kid, it was like a 12-inch electronic RoboCop that on the mouth visor it had one of those cheap Tiger electronic screens on it, and every time you push a button, the mouth would light up and then it'd move and talk. It's a really cool toy. Because I also had I think it was the 12-inch Batman Returns figure, the one where the legs didn't move but the arms did, and it looked like real as shit.
I missed the
sparking feature.
Sorry, bud.
Oh no, I was just finishing up by saying I always had those two sitting next to each other on the shelf because they were kind of the same size.
Right. I missed the sparking toys that they used to sell that would just shoot sparks.
There's that awful smell.
And set everybody's carpet on fire. Let's give a bunch of kids these sparking toys.
Basically,
combining the sparks and the caps
without butane in there.
Right? Yeah. But if you combined it with some of your caps from your toys, you had a really cool pop.
Can I discuss something that I got this week?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, please.
Please do, Frontera.
So Top Fun Retro Toys 3D, they do weapons.
Yep.
And I didn't see him at Joe Fest. So Krusty O'Crow, he asked me to take a look at him, talk to the guy, and he's like, "Hey, yeah," he's like, "I like your stuff. Let me send you some weapons. Look at the website and tell me, some of the weapons you like." So I just shot him probably about 10 different weapons. He's like, "Once I get back from vacation, I'll box them up." Dude, he sent me
holy Jesus
all of these weapons.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I mean,
score.
That's cool.
Well, I can't wait to see some reviews.
That's what you call a fucking
Tony,
score.
Tony, you're gonna love this one.
Oh, mother lover. Let me see. Hold on. Ooh, it's on the big screen. Oh yeah. M203.
With the air holes that we were talking about.
Yes, the air cooled.
I haven't really got to look at. I mean, I went over. I just quickly.
What was that? What was that rifle you were holding up? Oh.
This is the M16 with 203.
M16 M203.
Yeah. So this
leather neck.
Yeah, leather neck with commandos.
That looks sick.
Oh.
That looks really, really good.
That is beautiful.
And
Stop moving.
There's nothing cooler than accessories and like baggies. I love it.
Yep, exactly.
Right?
Like, almost
I
every
couldn't
single
agree
one
more.
has at least 2 weapons in each fucking bag.
Nice.
Where are they from?
Like my
Larry,
mom
where are
would
they from?
take.
So this is from Top Fun. Top Fun. You can find them on my Instagram.
Okay.
3 AK-47s. He has
If
them all
you got the link, you want to drop it?
I don't.
I've been corresponding with him today because I think he was really excited about what I talked about.
I've done it a little bit with
Arsenal Pew Pews, and
Right.
you know, my whole idea was, and he seems to really like it. We'll see how it goes. Is that, hey, I'd be fooling everyone if I didn't say I know, like when I do a gridiron video, that people aren't buying shit because of what I'm showing off. Same with
gridiron.
Yeah, I know. Same with Arsenal Pew Pews, and we've done a couple things like that. Gridiron's never going to do it. Mark doesn't do it. This guy John, he loved the idea that, and I told him, if you send me weapons like that you're going to be dropping ahead of time, I'll do a review on them, and I will drop it the same day that you do it, because my
Top
whole
Fun?
thing is, yeah.
Top Fun Retro3D.com.
Yeah, it looks just like Top Gun.
Yep, I got it right here. I'm dropping
And
it
he
in
said
chat.
all these guns are in
Dave.
stock.
Drop it in the private chat, Dave, and I'll throw it out.
Drop it, Steve, Dave.
Yes, please, Ed, do that, because we want to send some business to this guy, because those look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
They seem really
Electric
nice.
Express is in the chat. Right on.
And what I told him, the same thing I told Gabe from Arsenal Pew Pews. I go, I don't want to get weapons early and do a review and then them not be up, because what happens is someone's going to see them, they're going to want to buy them, they're going to go to the Etsy store or wherever you're selling them. If they're not in stock, they'll be like, I'll come back, in a week. And then in a week, they're like, oh shit, I already bought this, I bought that. It's that impulse buy. And I go, if they're nice, I'll be, I'm more than happy to, do something with you. Because 3D stuff really seems to do really well on my channel. So, and he loved the idea of it. And he goes, it also, I think I think it'll keep me more strict on dropping stuff, because he goes, I have a whole bunch of stuff that's already done that I haven't even put up yet. So
very cool.
I have to figure out how I do the reviews, because there's so many guns, so many. There's no way I can do all of them.
So you are a show.
What?
You are a show.
For this one, I will be.
Welcome to my shill world.
But I did tell him, I said, just so you know, I can be critical on some stuff. And he's like, no. I goes, I watch your stuff. And he goes, I expect that. He goes, that's the only way I can get better. And, he goes, I expect, if there's something wrong with it. And I told him right away that a couple of things that I noticed, but it's not like they're deal breakers. And he said he wants to keep like 3D printed weapons between like $5 and $10.
Woo!
Well, it makes sense as long as it's good quality, right? I've seen people just making swords that look kind of generic, and they sell them for like 10 to 15, through Etsy and all like that. So those are highly detailed rifles, and they look really good. So hopefully we can get them a little boost here, get them going.
And he did say that he just invested in another 3D printer. And one of the biggest things is, and Tony knows this, Gridiron is so far ahead of everyone, and their stuff is so good that no one can really compete that well with them. Arsenal Pew Pews, if he wanted to, he has great weapons. Tony can vouch for them too. He paints them wonderfully, but you're also paying a good amount for them. So
yeah. So shout out to Wade Hallitson joining the chat. Terrence St. John is here. I'll be seeing you in a couple of months, brother, and excited about it. Now, I did want to come back to this because there's been some chatter in the chat going on about an amazing Kickstarter that kept getting stuff added and unlocked even after they showed all the unlocked bonuses. So here we go. Let's scroll back up to the very first comment about it, if I can find it now, because I went back. Todd C was asking if anybody backed Brutal Realms. So we're going to talk about barbarians on a Clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Thanos, I know you definitely got in on it. Joe, I know you got in on it. So I know, Thanos, you've already been posting your picks. Say it out loud for everybody. Tell them, what did you get?
Let's see, what did I get? I backed for Khan, Ogun, Athena, and then all three of the barbarian women. And then I picked up the Sumerian and Crowman on BBTS. So went pretty hard on Brutal Realms, even though I probably shouldn't have spent a bunch of money.
Dude, I am loving that Crowman figure. I've been shouting his praises out since the start. And I love their He-Man-esque character, but not so much for just because he looks like He-Man, but I could also see making him kind of like a Belmont vampire hunter.
Yeah. He does look like Simon Belmont. He does.
Right? From Simon's Quest? Absolutely.
Yep. Gareth is saying, fill in the FOMO. They have late backing, right? It's a little bit more expensive.
Yes.
But you can back right now, and then
you
should
still
be
back.
able to get a backer kit, if I understand it right.
That's what I was reading, but they did post that earlier. You can still get in and back it. They got a late backer thing going on right now. Definitely check it out. I'll probably pick some up. Now was just not the right time for me. Just telling Thanos about that. I had some other stuff that I had to take care of. Legion's Con was top priority. So,
you can still pre-order on BBTS too. So,
yeah.
Yep. And Daredevil Dave, thank you for joining in, brother. Thank you for listening to us the whole time. We always appreciate it. And guys, if you're liking what you're listening to, you're enjoying the show, make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe, and hit the like button on Punk's channel, my channel, and whoever else is simulcasting. Make the rounds. Hit the like on everybody's channel. Try to give everybody a little bit of engagement, because that's, it's great to see that, and it helps all of our channels grow.
Also quickly, on my channel, everyone that watches my channel is probably subscribed to this guy. If you're watching this, you might not be. Go subscribe to Tony's Face. He's almost at 1,000.
Yes.
Killing it.
Get to him to 1,000.
Killing it, man.
Get monetized.
Thank you.
And get to Joe Fest, but using all the money like other people. Use that.
And
we're finally completed.
Very cool. Very cool.
And I even went to
phone.
Stole batteries. Light up.
See the cop.
And it's got different modes too. It's got different modes.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Glows better than my damn skeleton, but that's because it lights up itself. Shout out to Ted Darkclaw. What is going on? One half of Hella Dope Toys. Yeah, look at that. Look at that glow. You can actually pick this up right now at Hella Dope Toys. If you like what you see, they've got them in stock. And if you use code APWT, you'll save 10%, and Larry's got to pay it on the back end. But apparently Skeletor can't sit in it for long.
Jacob, how much does that run?
Heck his ass.
Duct tape.
Oh, wait, no, it's fur. Never mind.
But, we got to plug our friends over at Hella Dope Toys when we can. Earlier tonight, if you weren't here towards the beginning of the stream, they still have the Mython the Python mugs up for sale. All proceeds going to charity, Bantha Bricks Fund. So, guys, go get a sweet, awesome mug and, do some good. Put some money out there.
Got mine.
$69.99 on Hella Dope, Tony.
There you go, folks.
$70 for this. That thing is insane. That's a badass Skeletor. Look at that.
It's also
you can use that
Thanos'
for
favorite
anything.
price, $69.99.
Now, Jacob, what evil Lyn will go with that?
Yeah, grab your
the new
Masterverse
one.
Evil in, Cobb.
I want to see the evil Lyn, baby.
Which
Where
one?
is that? The one that goes, the one that's in the same line is that Skeletor, right? What line is
Well,
that? Is
there's
that,
like
they
four
haven't
of them.
released.
There's a couple evil ends.
Grab the sexy one, not the muscle mommy one. She's sexy too, but
Yeah,
different way. There you go. That's the right one.
There we go.
Yeah. Seduction Lyn.
Yep. It's Thanos now. We gotta bring out the sexy Lyn.
I really
Oz
like
knows
that
what's
new
up. Oz
Lyn,
knows me.
the new Eternia one. I think she looks great.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
new
she looks
Eternia
amazing.
Lyn's
Oh, yeah.
best sculpt of that Lyn, period. I mean, this
Oh,
one's really good, but the new Eternia one just kills it.
That's cool. Do you have that one, Jacob?
No, new Eternia just
she's
got
not
announced. She's not out yet.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
Coming soon though. Cobb gets them first, you know.
Yeah, my Walmart just got a bunch of those Masterverse.
I know, I
I
think
mean, that's
KB
crazy.
Toys
I
is
thought I
mad
was
at me.
missing something. I saw Trapjaw, Triclops, all of them at once.
Nice.
I'm like, holy shit.
Tony,
I'm still trying to get the Battle Armor Skeletor.
Ooh.
Like the
Tony,
Battle Armor
yeah,
Skeletor.
Tony, understand this.
Yeah.
What is that,
Tony,
Bob?
Yeah.
There is some Motu
Battle Armor Skeletor
reviewer.
Yeah.
Damn, that's nice.
That's sick.
So
A
Tony,
reviewer?
there's some
Got
Motu
chainmail on that.
reviewer.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Punk. Get it out.
No,
Go ahead, Punk.
there's some Motu reviewer that will whine and cry. The Cobweb always gets things first before me, and it's not fair.
There
Is
is.
he related? Is he related to Moody?
He's a toy kind of Motu.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie. There is a guy out there in the community that really bitches a lot whenever other people get stuff first and he doesn't break the news.
Yeah, first thing I thought we were talking about him.
I did too. Then I realized Punk's never met him. He's not even on Punk's radar.
Wait, what? Is this the Motu verse? Motu verse?
Yeah, it's some douchebag. Oh, can't wait to see these picks coming up for Wednesday.
Okay, where's Dark Wolf at? Dark Wolf has to kick some ass now.
Dark Wolf is actually out on my photography shelf right now because I was doing some stuff with them.
Well, they should make a Larn. They should make a Larn in a neck. Is it Necro or Necro?
I don't remember
I would say
what the guy's
Necro.
name was.
I think it's Larn was the other dude, was the main guy.
Yeah,
Lorne,
Necron.
wasn't it? Lorne?
Larn and
I think it was
Necron
Larn.
was the bad guy.
Lorne Michaels.
Hey,
Oh, there you go. Ted saying, skip the Skeletor, put Mossman in there.
No,
All right.
Ted.
So
There will be no Mossman here.
I've had this up for a while here. So unfortunately, Marauders has canceled the Vietnam line.
Yeah, someone's crying about that big time. You know who, right?
Yeah, we've seen it.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a bummer though, because I was actually kind of even looking forward to that. My dad was a Vietnam vet, and I love the Vietnam War. Props to a lot of veterans that were there and never got the respect when they came back.
Never did, yeah.
Just for Ted. Oh no!
Oh no! Skeletor had to grumble duff.
They look
Nobody loves Mothman. No, the hell I don't.
I'm taking it down from my skeleton's throne.
My feet don't touch the floor.
Oh, Terrence.
Throwing that shade.
Tony's figs is like going to Punk with toy. Never mind.
Yep. Well, that's not all Terrence had to say. He wants to know if Larry can come to New Jersey in November for Legion's Con, because he would like Larry to be his official, one of his swigs for 1,000 swigs.
That'd be a great cosplay.
Larry would make an awesome wig.
You know, I always talk about like punching Ken from Toy Connections, I might switch over to being Terrence now.
Right.
Okay, this Batman is done, pimped out. Okay.
Love might be the wrong term for it. I just have a lot of respect for Vietnam vets that never got that respect that they deserved.
Freaking huge.
Hey, I missed the beginning, but Tony, did you order your A-Team van? I mean,
I ordered. I got
the Brett van.
I got the Rev Raider.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, because I can mess with that to make a Punisher van and have Mark look at it. I got him.
Yes.
Got Ace he sent him the email and everything. So, they should be talking. I mean, Mark was gonna hit me back and say, "Yeah, I got the email from Ace and we're talking." That's all I need. Go ahead, do your thing.
Quickly, I do want to address what Wade said. Yeah, no one said like I love the Vietnam War, but no one ever said that they love World War II. But the way the veterans were treated when they came back, and we weren't even born, the fact that we know how bad they were treated, was awful, and they didn't get the respect they deserved because most of those people didn't have a fucking choice; they were just sent there. So, and I don't know, Wade, if that's what you're like. If I don't think you're trying to say that, that they didn't deserve it. Those people were treated like shit, and they never should have been treated that way.
Yeah, and that's why I called that back and I said it was the wrong term exactly. It's just I give those guys a lot of respect because my dad definitely was one, and they deserve it.
Yeah, my uncle was one, and he came back, and he's still with us.
My dad, rest in peace. He told me tons of stories about when they came back, and most of them weren't even graduates of high school. They were just drafted and shipped out.
Exactly. So, it was like my uncle came back and he told me like our base was hit, and I can remember the song that was playing on the radio when we were fighting. It was insane. I'm like, I can't even imagine that. That is crazy.
Yep. Shout out to Dre of the Collector Safe Space. Has been a long time, sir. Glad to see you could make it out and join us tonight. And big congrats to Thanos.
Ed, maybe did something happen with Invincible Toys?
Yeah.
What? So what happened?
Any details? Something happened with some legal action against his his line of futuristic combat soldiers or whatever it was called.
So Invincible, but not Fist, right?
Right. Fist was just partnered with Invincible to be their U.S. Distribution.
Okay. I mean, not that I want anything, because I just have the figure here. Every time I try and move it, it's like a piece of shit. I'm sorry, I can't get over how bad the fucking figure is. Seriously.
Poor Esteban. I like him.
Wait, is this the bonding moment for Terrence and Punk then? Because he got fucked on Invincible Toys.
I didn't get fucked on him. I bought one figure to review, and it's trash.
No, the Invincible Toys line was the futuristic combat soldiers, and then he was trying to start the cops or SWAT or something. I don't remember which one it was, but
well, they were doing the
supposedly he's not closing his business. He just had some illegal action or something that's keeping him from doing it. Supposedly, who knows? His announcement was kind of cryptic, so it's hard to say what's going on.
Yeah, I love the cryptic in this.
It always.
That's why I laugh when people are upset about the Marauders thing. Yeah, it sucks, but at least the dude's being good and giving a refund on a Kickstarter that he doesn't have to give a refund to.
Right.
I mean, I would love to know more why Marauders did it, considering they are a legit company. Like, why, after backing it all, why they feel the need to send, to refund everyone, which is, again, nice, but, what is that about? Because they're still doing business. So why were these figures not able to be done? I would love to know the reason for it after so long.
Yeah.
That would have been a badass line, too.
They had the John Wayne figure.
Sorry, Chad.
Right. Green Berets.
I wanted to get it for my dad.
That'd have been badass, dude. Well,
it's hard to say what's going on. I mean,
and Todd's approaching that with the right attitude too. If you get your money back, it's all good because they don't have to. They're not obligated to do the refund, and they are making a point to do it, which is really nice. Does it kind of suck that moving forward, if you want those figures, you're going to have to pay a little bit more out of pocket? Yeah, but at least they're giving you the money back because they don't have to.
Well, it's just like Lawrence and I have been saying about Monster Force, right? Everybody's bitching about how long is Monster Force taking. I haven't taken a dime out of my wallet yet, so I don't give a shit.
Right? Take as long as you want, as long as you ain't charging me for it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I've been saying. And I've been talking to somebody, and he's not real happy about it. But to me, I'm like, Monster Force could take 10 fucking years. They did not take one dime from us. So anyone that bitches about Fresh Monkey Fiction, BBTS, they're the ones that would eat it, right? So we know it's coming. We know it's coming. But if they were taking our money, then I'd be more pissed off. I'm more pissed off or aggravated. I can't say pissed off. Aggravated with Skeletron, Operation Recall, and
Call sign Longbow.
Call sign Longbow. Because there's nothing. RoboSkull, or they've at least sent out figures showing us these other two. And I know that Carson, he's a wonderful guy, and he filled in as my moderator as Matthew, but he's involved in that, and he's given us other stuff. But it's kind of like, where are these fucking O-rings at? Like, it's been a long time now.
So,
and we don't really get updates.
I hear a lot of talk about them, but what's the one with the ninja line? Legends of the Hidden Force?
That's out.
That's out? Yeah, I haven't seen anybody with those, man. I would like to because, unlike most, I actually enjoyed the Ninja Force when it came out in the 90s. Like, Neon Ninjas was a bit weird because they're supposed to be in the shadows, but
well, in the 90s, everything was neon. So,
right? Yeah.
It was blending in.
Yeah. So, that's what it was, right? They wanted to blend in with everybody hanging out in the hot pinks and bright yellows at Venice Beach, and you wouldn't even notice them standing there. But I like the whole idea of the ninja line with the different ninja clans, and they came with extra accessories, so you could build out a little dojo and stuff. I really was looking forward to that, and I just hadn't seen anybody with it or talking about it.
Well, I think when it comes to the O-rings, and I still do believe that it is, for the most part, the same people backing the same projects. But I think most of these people want military figures to go with their Joes. And I guess, yes, Joes have ninjas, but they're G.I. Joe ninjas. I don't think a lot of people want to add a whole ninja clan or whatever they are to their G.I. Joes. A lot of people don't even like Ninja Snake Eyes all of a sudden. I don't know when that became, I never even liked that. Like, shut the fuck up. You're so full of shit. No one liked Commando Snake Eyes more. Oh,
I know. I heard that all the time. I don't like Ninja Snake Eyes. Shut the fuck up. It's the first one you got.
He gets a fucking sword, a fucking Uzi, and a fucking wolf. All right, good. Yeah, you didn't want that one. You're so full of shit.
Thank you.
Everyone liked the visor one more.
I didn't.
Fuck you.
But I never had the ninja version because I had the commando version, and I was only allowed to have one version of each figure.
So,
no shit.
Joe, can we get an update on the swigs? How many swigs are we looking at?
Only 21 right now. I only added the one that I won on Brick's giveaway. The Cosmic Legions pre-order ate up my spare money for the last few weeks, so I haven't bought it anymore yet. But that
man,
should soon.
I almost wish the first wave of Ox Crew was out because you got that smaller spacesuit buck, and it would be awesome to put a swig on one of those on that.
Did you see the custom swig that Curtis did?
Yes, yes.
Cut out that.
Yeah, that one looked amazing.
Swig's head in there. That was dope.
Yeah, it really did. That worked well. I'm excited for this event. And Joe, why don't you give us a rundown of that again? Because you've done it so beautifully the last couple of weeks, and we want to keep promoting this for anybody going to Legions Con.
Well, the 1,000 Swigs started apparently, and I found this out recently. There was a spreadsheet error, and they actually had ordered, the Four Horsemen had ordered 1,000 Swigs more than what they intended to because of the spreadsheet error. So when when they did the mystery box thing, a lot of people were getting Swigs, and it kind of almost became a meme. So Jeremy Gerard, their director of sales and marketing, wrote a story to kind of make it in universe why there's so many Swigs, and it's the tale of 1,000 Swigs, where he creates a potion and accidentally creates 1,000 clones of himself. And so, it's a fun little story. It's on the Four Horsemen website, sourcehorseman.com. If anybody wants to check it out, it's definitely a good read. Terrence came up with the idea for I started collecting Swigs. Of course, I'm never going to be able to get 1,000, but Terrence had this wonderful idea that if everybody that came to Legions Con brought a Swig, we could have 1,000 Swigs in one place and get a photograph of that. And he even managed to get the Horsemen on board for that too. So now it's actually an official event at Legions Con. If you bring a Swig, we're going to put all our Swigs together and get a photo of the 1,000 Swigs. So
nice.
If anybody is interested in going to Legions Con, it's going to be a great time with a lot of great people, but you can also be a part of the 1,000 Swigs event that Terrence is helping organize.
Yes, and I will definitely be a part of that. There is Swig right there.
Yep. Bud's got it going on for sure.
Making me thirsty. I feel like I got to take a swig.
Custom
With
salt
my
is on
custom
a Swig.
little cloak I made, literally just super glued together.
That's like saying it now. Swigs.
Yeah, every time you get 1,000 Swigs, sounds like the ultimate drinking contest.
Yeah.
Right.
The Swigs are just dope little orcs, man. They're crazy looking.
With like all the figures I have, this is still my favorite one.
Just look at all the
he's so cool.
on that bitch. God damn.
Well, but I'm glad we were able to get you that one.
Oh,
Get him out.
yeah, like this one. I mean, I'm not knocking any of the others. Like, they're great, but just
that was Swig, baby.
It's Swig. It's Swig.
Terrence says, I am a product of the Clubhouse. Brother, you are definitely one of us. And there is an Irish pub at the con. Apparently, for all of us heading out there, if you're going to be there Friday, I know myself and several others from the Let's Go Off-World 2.0 will be meeting and hanging out Friday night at the pub. No, I will not be drinking anything but coffee. So, all right, my phone's at 2%. It's probably going to die on me before I get back inside. So if it does, just so y'all know where I am.
I was reaching across to grab a figure, and some of my underarm, that really delicate skin, hit the side of my phone. I literally burnt myself. There is a burn mark from my phone. Because how hot this thing gets.
Damn.
Well, bud, go ahead and break up some of your flour on it and breathe deep in the fumes while it cools down.
Yes. I'll probably charge my headset for a couple minutes, but then I'll hop back on using my computer and not my phone. So I can let my phone cool off.
All right, bud.
So I'll be back in 10
lawsuit.
20 minutes. Right?
Tony, what are those chairs you're working on from?
You suffered through.
Oh, these are the 3D printed chairs I got from Etsy for the JLA table. I got.
Oh,
they just come they just come really plain. So I wanted to get what do you call it? The water slide decals from Bad Mother. So each logo can go on each.
So each
Go on the
superhero
back of
knows
the
what
chair.
seat he's supposed to sit in.
Yeah, it's just that I'm
You're
lucky.
sitting
I
in my
got
chair.
everyone except Yeah, exactly.
I don't see your name on it. No,
out of
but
my
my
chair.
chest emblem is.
Hawkman sitting in Wonder Woman's chair. She's like, "Get the fuck out of my chair, you big bird bastard."
That's right.
Where do you get those from?
These are from Bad Mother Tattoos and Customs.
Okay.
My buddy's name's Jeff. He's on eBay. I got. Oh my god, dude! I got it.
But those are from the. That's the slides, right? Where's the chairs from?
Does he make
the slides? The chairs are from WS 3D Design on Etsy, and he's got 8 chairs and the Justice League table. I've got on my Instagram.
Nice.
And I plastered that shit all over the place. He liked it. He saw it, and he actually made he got in touch with me, and so did Greg from GPS Lot for the cloth tapes I put on them.
Yeah.
Because if you get the table and chairs, the McFarlane freaking figures, they're stupid. The rubber ass tapes. They can't sit down on these.
No.
You can't even put it over. So I tossed these out and got the cloth tapes, and they both loved them. I said, "Thanks for getting it out." I said, "Hell yeah, dude! I'll show for you. I show for the people. I mean, I use in my
GPS has been making some really nice capes lately. He's improved his game a lot, man.
Oh my god, hell yeah, dude! And they're wired and everything. And now, Bad Mother. These are like better quality, of things. He had made the Dreadnought. What did I make? I put Torch. I made like a real motorcycle cut. It says Dreadnoughts motorcycle, Dreadnoughts, whatever. Both rockers and the logo in the middle.
Nice.
And he made those, and so I've got all of these. It's crazy, and I already got stuff for if I mess with the bread van.
Oh, nice.
It's insane, dude. And I wanted to put some yellow. That's when I was trying to put yellow S on the back of Superman's plastic cape, and I said, "Screw that! I'm gonna get a cloth cape." You know what I mean? Oh yeah, here's the Dreadnoughts where you can make cuts for them. So, there's Georgia, California, Queensland, New Jersey. I made a custom for Toy Gains, and I made a little. What do you call? There's this figure that it looks just like him. It's like a wrestling referee or security guy. And he liked it, and I
There's
put
the Ohio one.
I know, right? Queensland, California, Georgia, exactly. But he can make anyone with any state on it. So, yeah, Bad Mother's Tattoos and Customs. He's awesome.
That's cool.
Jeff there, Greg over there at GPS Lot, and there's it's crazy. And they make they had made either ones for Doc, like Doc's name tag. It says G.I. Joe, or it says his name, like all of his little.
Does he make nipples?
I think he can. I think he can make nipples. There's Airborne's, Shipwrecks.
There's a short supply of nipples out there.
Yeah, I've actually been looking for some water slide nipples. I haven't had any luck. So
I bet you he can make them, because he's a guy that you can email him, tell him what you need, and he'll laugh and he'll probably make it.
Right on. All right, so
somebody's got to be able to make them. They make water slide eyeballs. I guess they can.
Well, I know people
make
them.
water slide
I just
eyeballs.
haven't found a place to buy them.
So
okay, yeah,
guys on eBay all day.
I remember you saying they were out there.
This was requested to be shared. So there's definitely Lawrence in with the 1,000 swigs.
Oh, that's so damn cool.
He's not even looking at the screen. Larry, look at the screen.
I saw
Punk,
Lawrence
you're on
can make
TV,
it to
boy.
Legion's Con.
You're out front. You got all the gold armor. You're obviously their leader. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
pretty flattering.
He is the leader.
All that bling.
It's all fun and games, so someone gets 5,000 subs.
Oh my god!
Somebody did, and we're still having fun and games. So I mean, I actually think it's the popularity of that helped push it over the 5,000 subs. Just saying,
right? Oh, I feel like
Yeah, the Skeletor, pretty cool that hood's removable on him. Pop that hood off. So if you just wanted the skull, and then you got the articulated jaw still.
Brick.
Nice.
5 subs for every swig.
So you can throw that,
Hey,
helmet
hey.
on.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
just saying.
You guys gonna make me buy a crew of swigs and put them in the vamp?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Especially if you can get them in like some BDUs. I'd be
Dude,
all
like
about that.
Like the swigs take over G.I. Joe. The swigs take over the JLA table. The swigs take over Hiss.
Swigs of the multiverse.
Hell yeah.
I want
Hey,
that
like
so
Gremlins.
bad right now. Like, I really do. That would be amazing.
Hell
You know what,
yeah.
actually, I was just thinking of another goblin that we should get for Bud that would be right up his alley. It's Mephitor. We got to get your hands on a Mephitor. Because you don't even have to like the skunky looking head, Bud. You know, the one that he's not here and I'm acting like I'm talking to him. The
Oh yeah.
he had to go. I forgot. So it's got like that fuzz monk head, you know, from I can't even think of his name. I just want to call him the fuzz monk now. Jesse's favorite
Cat.
guy. But he's got like the regular black goblin head too to put on him, and that would look really good. Actually, I was just thinking that head might look good on the Skullman body too. I don't know. Every time I start thinking about Legion's parts, I've got so many of them. And I don't even have that many figures. I've got a lot bigger Legion's collection than I give myself credit for.
I think I still have more on pre-order than I have, but that'll probably change soon.
No, I don't think mine's still more on pre-order than I have at the moment. But that's just because I've been able to go to... Yes, Thistlethorn. Thank you, Terrence. But the... I've been able to go to events. I've been able to go to retail shops and buy them in person, which makes it easier because I'm not having to pay for the retailer price and shipping, which is always a cool thing.
Absolutely.
And it just also feels good to walk into a store and see pegs of Mythic Legions.
Dude, that one store me and Baldy went in in Atlanta or Augusta, all kinds of Mythic Legions in there. Woo!
It's one of the best
Cosmic
storylines out there. You know what's going to be funny is when I finally get Tony a Legion's figure.
Yeah.
And then it's just like everybody else. It only takes one.
Oh, shit.
They're good. You won't go down that line, Tony. I can promise you that.
Nope.
Probably not. Tony's tastes are a little bit more different.
I don't feel the need to buy them all.
I actually think they're one of the best lines about just being able to be like, I like this character, I like that character. Not having to, I need all of these characters.
Totally.
It's too much to try to do 100%.
Yeah, they're very good for being able to just cherry pick the line. Like I didn't really get any knights up until I got the Valiant Knight. And I really like that because again, with plate armor and that articulation, it's great. And even Cobb, who was pretty hesitant to start, now he's built up quite a collection.
Yeah,
and that's one of the best ones right there.
This is one I didn't win for free. I actually bought myself. So yeah, he really stood out to me. I was like, dude, he's badass looking. I need you down.
Vorgus Million.
Yeah, did I ask you guys if they got a big one with like those hooves, like horse feet, so you can make a darkness?
Yes, as a matter of fact,
you could probably part that out.
He's out in the Poxus wave as a Hazar. He's the green guy. When Bud gets back on later, he can show him off. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Chubsy Wubsy's in New Jersey. That's right.
That's a good store. Really nice guy too.
Chubsy Wubsy.
While I'm up there, I'm planning on hitting his store. I don't know how far it is from the con, but I've heard so many good things. Punk, you've been there, you've showed it all.
I think it's like 2 or 3 miles away from their headquarters.
Yeah. I think he's going to be at the con. I'm pretty sure he has a table.
He'll be there. He's
and
he's a big guy, and he's got a vehicle that has Chubsy Wubsy flying on it. like a superhero.
There we go. It's 15 minutes away. It's probably actually pretty close to the hotel I booked. But there we go. Yeah, I know, Punk, when you were making your trip down here, you had stopped there and you were talking about it, and I was like, all right, if at the time it was, if I make it to Legion's Con, that's where I've got to stop. So now it's happening. I've got to go.
They close early, so just be.
I'm going to get there early on a Friday. So, well, they might be doing all the setup Friday, so he probably won't be in store, but I'll still take a look. See, look, now Brick wants to know if you're going. Come on, Larry.
Where is it at? Where's Legion's Con at?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Really the only reason.
What's
far away from me? Hell yeah.
Far away from me as it can get.
Exactly.
It's
November 9th and 10th.
Right.
Yeah. No, I can't take it off. The only reason why I was in Chubsy Wubsy in New Jersey was I placed so high for my job that I went there for the top 5 guys, and it was a week I think after Legion's Con. But I take the week of Thanksgiving off, so my boss would not be happy if I was taking
additional days off. Well, it's a Saturday and a Sunday. You could always swing. It wouldn't be worth the trip just for the one day like PowerCon.
No, I mean that's a.
It takes on that day to get there.
Yeah, it is a long ass drive. So
that
guys, I'm gonna head off. You guys have a great stream.
All right, Dave.
Congrats to Thanos. Thank you. I will catch you guys later.
All right, Dave. Thanks for hanging out, brother.
But Rick, I would love to go.
Right? I mean, I don't know how many opportunities us guys on the East Coast are going to have that Brick will actually be coming out this way. This is going to be one of those opportunities, and Joe as well, which makes it like extra exciting because, again, we're all over the place from all different parts. And
well, when you all go to Joe Fest, we won't have this fucking problem.
You know what? Now that I won't have to hopefully buy another fucking laptop next year,
but Lawrence, you buy Mythic Legions. I don't buy any GI Joes, so it makes more sense for you to come to my con. Yeah,
but you know what? The 4 Horsemen were there, so
I know
they were.
I would have liked to have gone. It's just
Now, if we all
I'm
just
far
go
away
to
from the
PowerCon,
East Coast.
That covers all of what Joe's saying. They have Joe, they have Motu, they have Legions.
But Ed, you were at both.
PowerCon ran out on me.
What convention? What convention do you think was better?
Right down the street?
I would say I had more fun at Joe Fest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really give a shit about it being a GI Joe convention. It's just how it was set up and being in that hotel and hanging out till 2-3 o'clock in the morning and just with all the people there. It was so much.
And that's, from my understanding, that's exactly how Legion's Con is. Because again, it's very similar, like that brotherhood amongst the collectors and the fans of it. Hanging out in the lobby until 2 a.m. is going to be happening.
This year, too, is the 25th anniversary of 4 Horsemen Studios and the 10-year anniversary of the Mythic Legions line. So it feels like they're going to have some special things for us fans, with their double anniversary year. Yeah.
I mean, I really hope it is, because when you have a convention that is dedicated to like one thing, man, they should go all out. Like, I can't believe that Hasbro doesn't go, you know what? Someone else is fucking putting everything together for us called Joe Fest. We can send our 3 fucking guys there for one fucking weekend. They don't have to have an exclusive. Just show up there, do a little fucking panel, shake fucking hands, and say, thank you. Like,
they're too worried about what happens that they can't control.
I guess. They don't have.
Well, there's a whole lot of
let's
shit
just say,
that happens.
not that Lenny would do this, but let's just say Lenny's out hanging out with us like Sergeant Slaughter did, right? And all of a sudden he gets a couple drinks in him and starts spitting out shit out of his mouth, right? Well, then, like I said, not that Lenny would do that, but that's what Hasbro's afraid of.
But they let him go to, San Diego Comic-Con.
Well, San Diego Comic-Con's controlled. They can control that environment.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it makes
so
it's like Mattel not sending anyone to PowerCon.
Yep.
Mattel pulling out a PowerCon was like one of the weirdest things ever. And then it wasn't like too long after that is when Hasbro pulled out a Joe Fest.
Imagine someone does a fucking huge con for me, Punk Fest, right? It's all for me, and then 3 years into it, I'm like, I don't want to fucking go.
I could see that though.
Anybody willing to put up a punk con?
I probably would. I'd be like,
just big time everybody and be like, I don't got time for you guys.
I got a comment on Brick's thing though. Brick, we got 3 hours on these guys because of the time change. You'll be all right.
That don't mean nothing to me. I don't care what you're saying. I hang with y'all West Coast all night long anyway.
Wait, I can say after talking to Lenny, I don't think that word is one in his
vocabulary.
Yes, vocabulary. Thank you. I don't have vocabulary in my vocabulary.
Are you saying that the N word is in our vocabulary, Larry, but not in Lenny's?
No, because I don't. You never hear me say that. I'm just saying, I don't see Lenny ever saying that. No. I don't drink, so I don't have to. I don't accidentally make those mistakes. If I
Tony
say
was asking,
I think most people that drink don't accidentally just start yelling that word, but I could be wrong.
Apparently, according to Roseanne, anybody who's taking what was that drug she was taking to help her go to sleep?
Ambien.
Okay, I got
Ambien.
Ambien will make you do crazy shit. I know for a fact. Like your body gets up and does whatever. I watched my dad have a psychotic break on Ambien.
All right, I gotta say this about that Roseanne. What she said that woman looked like. I understand why it was taken the way that it was, but go look at the Planet of the Apes character that she said it looks like, and it looks just like that person.
Ooh, and the show goes silent.
No, I'm just saying, she didn't say it looks like, she looks like one of the apes. She said a specific one, and if you look at it, it does. It's like saying I look like Sergeant Slaughter.
There you go.
You do. You look like a mini Slaughter, bro.
Yeah, you don't say, he looks like a G.I. Joe. Like people say he looks like fucking Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
You know what? The whole Roseanne thing blows my mind though, because nobody canceled her when she dressed like Hitler and burned a bunch of Jews as gingerbread cookies.
Or when she slaughtered the anthem on purpose.
Yeah.
No, she did catch a lot of flack for that one, but then again, I just blamed Fox for it because it's like, y'all know who she is.
Yeah, who the fuck hired her to sing the national anthem anyway? I mean,
right? You already know her voice.
They hired her to do it, and she can't sing to start.
Roseanne.
It was Fox. Fox hired her to sing the national anthem. And then everybody complained about it. And it's like, what did you expect? She is not known for a musical talent.
No, what'd you get her for? And it's not a joke. I mean, goddamn.
Right? Like,
I guess disrespectful as hell.
I guess they figured it wouldn't get the backlash, but no, you're supposed to sing that with, pride. And
that song. That song is hard to sing too.
And it didn't help that it was also wasn't it in the same year that Whitney Houston did it too, and it's like that is just a bad idea.
Yeah, and she freaking killed everything.
It was shortly after, and then
it was like the next year or something.
Yeah, Whitney killed that song, and then drugs killed Whitney.
Oh,
yep.
She's been straight edge since she died, right?
I'm pretty sure all people are. I don't see a lot of.
My daughter
have a boring version of the afterlife. That's all I'm saying.
Embalming fluid was the last hit.
My daughter just brought up Amy Winehouse, and I go, she's been drug free since she died, right?
Ouch.
Damn.
She joined that club. She joined that 26, 24 club, whatever you call it.
Forever 27.
27. Was it Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain?
A lot of people.
Dean.
Amy Winehouse.
Almost said Dean Martin, and that's not who I'm talking about.
How old?
Because he was old.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not just singers and musicians either; it's actors as well.
Yeah.
It's a very, very.
Well, how
big
old
book.
was River Phoenix when he died?
27.
27.
I believe River Phoenix was 27.
Part of the 27 Club. Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Wow.
All right.
A
So
long
Brick's
time.
mentioning he can't hop on late tonight after Oz and Mega J last night. Oh, come on, Brick. I'm doing it. That's no excuse.
They were on late. Yeah. They kept
Yeah,
going
we were.
at it.
Well, it's because there were so
yeah,
many
you were there.
photos to go through. Yeah, that's right. I was there. There's so many photos to go through, and they were all amazing. Glad I'm
There was
so
some
memorable.
badass photos.
Yeah, I was watching that before I hopped on here. I made about an hour in. Go back.
Yeah. Well, it was a long one. A lot of good conversation, a lot of good pictures.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, Tony, you were asking about one that has like the hoof feet and like the horns so that you could do darkness.
Dark. Yeah.
Here it
Those
is.
are big.
As a
Wow.
Hazar.
Hazar?
Yeah, as a Hazar.
Yeah.
It's a good figure.
He
Yeah,
is
those things are
absolutely
good.
amazing.
Sorry, River
Actually-
Phoenix was 23 when he died.
23.
Oh, wow.
Okay, he wasn't too far off.
He was a baby.
I know.
I think Jonathan Brandis was like 27 when he died.
I thought
That
he
was
was
Keanu
21.
Reeves' best friend.
Yeah.
And that was Johnny Depp's club.
Yep. Yes. Just recently, a
Wow.
fresh young star. I don't know who they are because I'm not into the hip young skibbity music of today. But yeah, just recently butchered the national anthem. But at least she came out and admitted like she was drunk, and like apparently the bigger controversy over that is that they knew she was drunk, and
The show must go on.
yeah.
I've
Yep.
been to a lot of concerts where the people were too drunk and they were bad
Oh, yeah.
concerts. Like it's like, oh,
I've witnessed Ozzy, and I would say that, you know, I don't know whether he was too drunk to perform or not, but you never know. Because that was before his sober years. I actually would have liked to have seen him in more recent years when he was completely sober. But
If you Google celebs that died, it comes up 2024 today, recently, this week at 27. Like no other age.
right.
Ooh, look, the 27 Club. Man,
Yeah, there it
you
is.
guys went down a dark road. I had nothing to do with this, but now I want to look at them all.
I know, right?
When do we not go down dark roads? People wanted to see a wild show. I don't think they were expecting this, but we've made it there, folks.
Right.
Hey, Tony, are you watching that Caped Crusader animated show with Batman?
It's
Oh,
good.
No, my nephews were just here and they were telling me about it. The penguin's a woman now or something. I want to check it out though.
It's good. I watched the first one.
It's a good
that
show.
version of that
'Cause I'm all
version of
about
her,
diversity.
that version of Penguin though actually works really well.
Yeah, they did a
considering
good.
the time and yeah.
I watched the
heard they
first
really-
two episodes so far today.
They really play up
Yeah.
his detective angle,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
That's
throwback
freaking
to like the original Dark Knight detective type of
All right.
detective comic stuff. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
really
do.
liked it. The Clayface episode where they used the original Clayface.
Oh yeah,
That episode was
the
so
shadow.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I will, and it wasn't trying to be Batman the Animated Series, but also kind of was, but like the music could have been a little bit better. Like I kind of missed
Bru-
that intro.
Right. Bruce Timm was the executive producer, and he was the producer of the
Mhm.
Batman animated series. So
He wasn't
I mean,
just
they're
a producer
similar
of Batman
connections.
Animated. He wrote a couple of the episodes too.
yeah, he was very involved with that. So yeah.
But
And I gotta
besides
say-
that was like my only little quip about the movie or the show.
Yep. I still have not watched it all yet. I just got a lot.
So good.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm working on doing like a whole set of armor and some wooden swords for him
nice.
for like a shot. So he's
love
got
it.
like shoulder pads and a helmet, and then do like a little skirt piece and a chest piece. But
So now I need to buy some plunderlings just so I can have Thanos make custom pumpkin armor.
I keep looking at the plunderlings. My problem is I can't decide which one I want to get to start with, and I'm like, damn.
Same. And then I'm worried once I get started with one.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? I know if I get one and I like it, it's going to be.
I only have 3 and then one of the plunder longs, so I haven't got like too deep into them.
Yeah, I have 1 plunder strong and 3 or 4 plunderlings. You won't get into it because there's so much the same. They're really cool. They're super fun. Like they're so fun, but they're so much the same that you don't really think about buying the whole line.
As a ball peg.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Holy crap. So that's the movie Beastman for people who are wondering. The Masterverse movie Beastman.
Yeah.
But the ball
That's the
joint
top of the
fits
throne?
for the
Yeah, the throne, the top of it has a ball peg on it, and it fits the heads.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh wow. Now I want to make kind of like a Wendigo figure.
There's the Turtles of Grayskull Leatherhead figure. The way the tail attaches also has a ball peg. And I'm kind of curious. I haven't seen anyone post any pictures of like, can you attach heads to books? Asking for a friend.
I should be getting mine in pretty soon. I know Kenny shipped them out, so
Damn,
we'll
I should
see
hit him
soon
up. I
enough.
went to that Walmart I've been going to. And nothing.
It's all right.
Haven't seen him yet either.
Kenny posted that video the other week where they had like 4 or 5 of them, and I messaged him as soon as he was live with it. I messaged him immediately. I was like, I need one. Money coming soon.
Hopefully, I'll get them around later. But I did grab a whiteboard.
Walmart ended up having
I need to
fangs.
get
They had
whiteboard.
mermans and mossmans.
He's up on totally or hella dope. Has some
Okay.
in stock.
Yeah, I got one.
Mine's lost over in cross seas, I guess.
Right, probably.
KB Toy Store fell through. They said, send me an email.
I remember when
KB Toys
Ed
fell
had
through.
one, and I think, who was jealous? Punk.
Yeah, no.
Punk was jealous.
I totally still want that old hella dope mug.
Hell yeah.
The original one. Yeah, that one.
This the yeah. Oh, that's the OG one. That's
the OG.
Yeah.
This is a one of a kind. It's got my name on
it. So special.
New one's good. You know what the best one is though? The Mython the Python mug. I'm just gonna plug that again.
I had coffee out of that today.
Gotta keep plugging it, man. It's a great cause and it's a super good looking mug.
It is. It's badass.
That new merman looks great. I can't wait to get that guy.
The new Eternia one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool on there too. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It looked good painted up that color. To match Merman, that would look good.
Now I need another bone throne for just a head.
That could be like a possessed merman or something.
So you can get one on Hella Dope Toys Cobb and use code APWT.
Right. Save yourself $7.
Hey, when you're buying another one,
For
just
another head.
Right? When you're buying one.
You could probably buy another one, sell the head part.
Yeah.
Or keep the head part and sell the rest.
Mike
now I need to put He-Man's head on the throne. Just go look at it. He-Man's head hanging above.
Oh. The Mike on the Python sticker.
Sticker madness. I gotta get you guys my stickers. My little whack ass.
Right?
Yeah. I'm getting me quite a little.
What's up, brother?
Started.
So we got Model Misfit in the house saying, "What's up, Punk, Ed, Tony, Oz, and all you nerds?"
He called you guys nerds.
We just nerds,
right?
I'm a fucking nerd.
Can confirm.
In the words of Mega J, I geek proud.
Ogre, you're
Joe is definitely a nerd. He's like, I used to play D&D, and I've been playing it for 50 years.
I played D&D before it was cool.
I played D&D when people were kicking my ass for playing D&D.
Damn.
Hey, it's how it was, man. You played D&D, you gonna get beat up, and you did.
Yeah.
Well,
let's go.
They felt it too. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody was kicking my ass, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, no, brother.
Yeah. See, there you go.
I don't think
but
too
I
many
met
people
all
like
you
this
at
Man at Arms, but I thought it was pretty dope.
I don't know. Something about the design I'm just not big on.
Yeah, I just going by my views on videos. He's getting the least out of all the whole wave.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Which is funny because he was the one people were talking about the most.
Yeah, he's the one I wanted
War.
most, but I did open him last.
Give him the arm cannon from the Duncan. Give him the arm cannon from the Duncan, the big cannon.
Yeah, his little one.
For the man.
No. Just like Thor and Captain America. No. You get the little one. Give him the big one.
Right.
So for people who don't know, if you don't collect Masters Universe stuff, when Revelation came out, they released 2 Man-at-Arms. They released like a regular average Man-at-Arms, and then they released a Duncan figure where he looks more like a wasteland wanderer. And he came with this giant cannon, like from Iron Man and Marvel versus Capcom. That thing was huge. It looks so good. And I'm still mad. I went and they had them at Target the one week, and I was like, I'll put them back because at least I know where to come get them. And sure enough, next paycheck when I went to go get them, gone.
He's my favorite one that they've put out so far out of all the Man-at-Arms they've done. I think that might be another thing too, Cobb. It's like what the 4th Man-at-Arms we've got. Like,
yeah, because you got the 2 from Revelation.
Yeah, 4th or 5th.
And then they did New Eternia.
And then
they
that one
just came out, and then that one. Oh, Lunchbox Killer says stickers.
It's not Man-at-Arms, it's Man of War.
It's true, it's the Man of War.
I mean, I say that, but I bought like every Evelyn, and I'm like, I really want that next Evelyn that's coming out.
I know.
They keep getting better. The only one that I wasn't like in awe of overall was just the Muscle Mommy. But I loved her cape though, because it had the pattern on the inside.
I think she's a really cool figure.
Yeah.
Like the
body too. I like her.
Nice. Like, and like you said, the like her gear is like really nice.
Yeah, it's the cape that really sold that one, for me. But I felt like the Sorceress Evelyn that they put out just before that was better.
Yeah, I like that
that's
design.
my problem, right? Like if they hadn't released that one first, I would have liked Darklyn better. But I get it. It was kind of like a one-time use. They're never going to reuse that buck because they don't have any other women that buff in the series. It would be cool.
With, who was that chick from She-Ra? The bounty hunter. Huntara, yeah.
They could do it with She-Ra too. She-Ra could be that buff. She should be, right? Like He-Man gets all roided out. Why doesn't She-Ra?
She-Ra's just statuesque model type, I guess.
Yeah, they want to keep her pretty.
Yeah.
Sure. I think everybody stopped watching because we're talking Motu again, but yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Lawrence.
You're welcome.
So, Henri is mentioning another one of his Walmarts that he goes to has stopped carrying Motu. Man, you are having the worst luck down there.
Mine has all the freaking Motu, man.
That's how it is over here. Like, I have to go like 2 towns over to find one Walmart that has Motu. And like the rest is gone. And even the Targets are starting to clear it out. Like, so
none of my Walmarts. None of my Walmarts have it at all.
Down, right down the street from me, like just literally 1 block away, they built like a Burlington's, a Ross, and then there's a Target that's going in. I'm like, oh my god, it's like walking distance from my house. I was like, it's gonna be so great.
That will
I still
be
been
good
able to find that Warbird Target exclusive Marvel Legends either.
I haven't found it in the store either.
I'm just assuming that like she probably showed up at one of my Targets because they actually keep pretty good regular stock, like getting in the new stuff. But it also goes really quick because I'm sure I've got a couple of scalpers that just hit them all. Like you guys have heard me talk. It's so easy to bounce from one to the other to the other. Like, you know, some guy could sit there and wake up at like 3 a.m., plot out his day and hit every Target and Walmart in the area and have those guys up online. Because I can't understand any other reason why none of the retailers around me have they'll have like the rest of the wave, but whatever the popular figure is that nobody can find, that's the one they're sold out of at all of them. Every one of them. So this Lunchbox Killer Walmart, not much or Target out here. Yeah, I feel for you guys where you don't have like I said, that's the part that pisses me off most because I have so many around me, and this is why I kind of like stopped collecting the Motu stuff. There's so many around me, it should not be this hard for me to collect the line, but it is, and that's the ridiculous part because it should not be this hard at all. That's why I like
the stores would actually like, you know, Target and Walmart, right? Like they have their exclusives, but you can never order them like online. Or if you order them for pickup, they're like, "Oh, we don't have it." After you,
we don't have it.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. There's no reason for you not to be able to get all of that stuff. It's just frustrating.
It's the distribution's crap, and the proof is like if you guys saw like just talking about that Leatherhead again, right? Eternian Royalty Mike, he went into like one of his stores. And they had 40 of them like on that shelf. Like they were like 5 deep, 3 rows across. It was like,
well, that's why I actually have them pre-ordered, but it says it won't be here until November 5th. I'm like,
which is ridiculous because like I don't know, or
another month.
Dude, hit Mike up, Cobb, and see if he can head back to that Walmart he was at and grab one because they had like 30 of them there. It doesn't make any damn sense.
I've kind of remember seeing with Leatherhead. Like if I see him, I'm gonna pick him up. But if I don't, I'm like, that's okay. It's not gonna like hurt me.
Yeah, he's one of the main ones that I wanted.
I do want the bear trap though.
Yup. Buying figures just for an accessory or two.
Sticking.
I used to do that shit with Marvel Legends all day.
Honestly, I should just be going to. I should just go to Eternia Dream because honestly, like I know they've got it. That's my problem. Like I've got to drive all the way out to another county, which you know a lot of people have to do stuff like that, and go buy it. But then it's going to be at like twice the retail price buying from him that it would be just in a store. You know, and that puts me off. Meanwhile, I'm gladly traveling out that way to go buy Mythic Legions at the retailer cost. But would I rather spend $30 on an Origins figure or kick out 25 more and get a Mythic Legions figure? I know where I feel my money is more worth it.
I think that way a lot. Like when I'm looking at toys, it's like, should I spend this much money, or I could get a much nicer toy if I spent like $10 to $15 more.
Mm-hmm. I was doing that exact thing today, right? Like while I was out with Ziggy earlier today, like I just spent all of my money basically to make sure everything is greenlit for Legions Con, right? And we went to Random Treasures, and I was like walking around looking at stuff, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. And, you know, I was about to be like, but yeah, I'm not wowed by anything. We were going to head out. And he was like, are you sure there isn't anything you want? He goes, I'll get something for you. I know you're worried about your money being all tight right now because you just paid for everything for Legion's Con. So he's like, I'll get you something. And I'm like, the only things that they got here that I really want are they've got a handful of Mythic Legions, including a Shadow Equidron figure. That I really, really want that.
Dope figure.
But oh my god, so good. And this would be a good year to buy it too, being that it's the anniversary. But in any case, it's just like, he was like walking around. He goes, well, I feel bad because the last couple times we've come in here, we haven't bought anything. And I was like, but yeah, that's the problem, because we come in here and it's like they've got tons of stock of like different stuff. But like every time I go over to the Motu section, it's the same Motu figures that they've had for the past couple of months. And like they've got in some of the newer Turtles of Grayskull, but it's none of the ones I'm looking for. They've got the cartoon collection coming in now, but I'm not like, I need the cartoon collection. I mean, I was just literally organizing my stuff and realized I have way too many Origins figures. Like, this is an entire 3-drawer storage system right here behind me. And it's it's so full of Origins figures, I can barely open the drawers. And then I just went and I bought a whole bunch from this guy down here, because he's selling some stuff. But he had like some of the older figures that I needed. So I was like, I'd rather buy them from Lawrence and pay more at a
whole 2 shelves are just full all Origins, top and bottom.
Well, see, these will empty out. Yeah, these will empty out once I get this settled behind me a little bit. Actually, the Origins stuff is going to move over here because I'm going to have it displayed across the castle and all like that. This is mostly going to be Mythic Legions. This space right here is going to be the glow-in-the-dark shelf because I'm going to need all the room for the Headless Horseman and his horse.
Did you hear about the Horsemen are adjusting their retailer price on upcoming waves?
Yeah, right about that.
So
no.
Yeah, they're going to be reducing it's on. They're not going back, but for the waves that are coming out in the future, all the retailer stuff will be $5 cheaper. But they're going to sell their stuff at cons. The Horsemen are going to sell for the same price that the retailers do. So that way they're not competing with their retailers. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense because that's one of the biggest drawbacks, right? Like Ted and Aaron were saying that about being at PowerCon. They couldn't sell a single Mythic Legions figure because the 4 Horsemen were right there. So there was no point. And now, like, especially this past year, their schedule for being at
a lot of
convention.
cons. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's because
I think that's what I think that's what brought on the change is that they're going to so many cons now that they were actually affecting their retailers' sales. So I think in my opinion, that's a great adjustment,
Yeah, it's nice.
I think so. Because especially like even now, that makes it easier. Like, okay, well, sometimes Aaron gave me the idea beginning of this year when I was like, I don't know how I'm going to keep up because I want so many of them. He goes, buy 1 per month from a retailer after the pre-order. Like pre-order what you need from the store Horseman.
Right.
And then pre-order 1 per month at a retailer. It's like, that's not a bad idea. That's really smart. And now it's going to be cheaper. So I'm even more going to be like, okay, well, this is what I'll focus on from store Horseman. And it's even easier now, like maybe pre-order 2 figures per month.
It works out good for me, like with the pre-orders that don't have the flat shipping rate. Shipping to where I live from New Jersey is actually pretty expensive. So when they do the adjustment on the cost for the retailers, I'll still probably do like an all-in, but the extra figures I want, I'll probably end up grabbing from retailers, because it actually works out to be about the same or a little bit less. Yeah.
All right, look, here you go, Cobb. Kenny is saying he's got a couple extra. So he's got you. I'm pretty sure that was speaking of the Leatherhead. So he's got you. And let's see.
Yeah, I'll get with you. If you still
of course.
I don't know how long ago that was.
Yeah. Timestamp 105 and it's 112. So we only missed it by 7 minutes. Clint Jorgensen saying, of course, Mattel and Hasbro will follow their lead. I wish. This just means Hasbro is going to jack up their cost like another $7 or $8. That's what's going to happen. And we got, figuratively speaking, John in the house. What's going on, John? Good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here.
I'm looking up those 2 bads cartoon collection.
Nope.
I don't know if to wait it out or what. See if I get one for lower.
Look, man, Skelly and I called that over a year ago that it would have been a really cool idea if they did a 2-pack like that, and then they did it, but they had to go and do it for Filmation, and that pissed me off. If it were vintage, I would have been like, I need it, but they didn't. I'll just wait for a vintage 2-bad. I'm good with that.
I wonder if they're going to do that one in like maybe not as deluxe as the SDCC, but like where you can still separate them.
Well, I mean, at least you'll have the parts to do it, right?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is they could have really done up the SDCC one better because they had all that cool armor on them in the art. And then they're like, no, we're just going to give you 2 bodies and you pop these pieces off and put them on this torso. And there you go, guys. You got them. And it's like, wait, but what about all the extra accessories? Nope. This is it. This is all you get. It's like, wow. Thanks, guys. That was the other thing that pushed me away, too, was just like, they didn't. It came with what? That mirror?
Yeah, that's it.
That one episode, and that was all it had. It's like, you're not even going to give him the shield? Like, the shield? Come on. All right. There you go, Cobb. He says, hit me up if you need it. Hit him up. Oh, now we got dead air. What's going on? Everybody just as tired as I.
That ain't right.
My gears are turning. I'm like, I don't know if I should wait on 2 because I'm going to get that 2-bad still somehow, but I don't know if I should wait around and see if I get one cheaper. They're going for like
just wait a little bit longer.
Bucks. Yeah.
Wait on it a little bit longer. Hit Kenny up. He's got you.
Oh, Leatherhead, yeah. I'm talking about that 2-bad. I'm like,
well, yeah, no. Let 2-bad sit there and hold.
Price will go down. Yeah.
So, like, remember, a lot of the
if they do the vintage one, like they said they're going to, then when that comes out, the value should go down on the other one.
It may go up higher because the popularity for people wanting the bodies. It'll be a tough call. I mean, go with how you feel. I mean, if you got it and you want to get it, if it's something you can wait on, sit on it.
Yeah, I don't want to spend that much on that.
No.
Did you guys see the Skull Knight that's coming out?
You talking about Skull Knight from Berserk?
From Berserk. I just shared some pictures of it. Oh. It looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, it does. I like that effect on the sword too. I didn't see the horse before.
That's it's actually articulated too.
Yeah.
What is
that? Man.
It's
see this at all. What is it?
Berserk?
Yeah, it's from the manga Berserk.
Yeah.
That is Skull Knight, who is one of the main characters in the series.
Right there. So cool.
That is good.
Yeah,
it even looks good on the stand. Oh, this shot right down here with the moon. Yeah. Oh, I love that.
It'll probably feel a little small because it's Figma, but
yeah.
Oh, it's Figma. Okay.
Yeah.
Figma ball. What?
Figma ball. Ooh.
That's just the gray and black.
Sorry.
Ooh. Yeah. These shots are really good too. I like these.
Man.
What's he running for, Thanos?
150 on BBTS for the deluxe version with the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's really if you order it from them, it's a little bit cheaper, but I don't know what their shipping's going to be like. So
I was going to say their shipping's going to be more expensive because you just hit that flat rate, and Figma ships from. Well, don't they ship from overseas when they ship?
I think you can order it from their U.S. site and it ships from U.S. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know where their fulfillment centers are, so I can't say exactly. But I really like the effect for the sword.
Yeah. That's so cool. I've been rereading Berserk and I'm obsessed with that story in general, but like I've been rereading it, and then like I'll just flip back to like different parts that pop into my head. And so good.
I really need them to re-release the manga so that I can actually pick it up at a decent price.
There was a sale on the hardcovers not that long ago.
Yeah, because that's my problem. Like every time I want to grab it, like I've got a couple of the volumes softbound, like the actual mangas, not the collected volumes.
Right here.
Yeah, because I do want that. So Briscoe, what's going on, brother? Good to have you here tonight. And we got Kenny saying he ended up using the weapons from the 2000X on the cartoon. Too bad. You can also use the Masterverse ones. I mean, they're a little big, but most of that
makes me mad. I should have just got him when I told, or no, I didn't tell King. I told Mr. Home Arcade where they got theirs to get them early.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, not that bad. Paying a little extra. I was like, I'll just wait.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep on it. I was like, God damn it. And now the same guy has them still, but he's upped the price.
Well, yeah, because now there's scarcity on it. So, you know, and that's how it gets you, right? Because you sit on it and then it doesn't work out. Really damned if you do, damned if you don't on things. Like I said, there's been plenty of stuff that I sit on. And I'm like,
send Mattel a message and be like, hey, I wanted to review this, but I missed out on it.
I know. Like,
you know what? If
I've reviewed I have every other one of your freaking.
I mean, all of them. You have a decent following. You do have like reviews of almost all their products. It's worth a shot.
The most they can do is tell you no, and then you're just in the same boat you are now. If they say yes, then you're in a very exclusive list.
Yeah, I'm looking to buy it, just to buy it at regular price, even.
Right.
You know,
Punk, what are you working on?
Because like some of that other like Comic-Con stuff I found up at that warehouse, I'm like, you can show up there at any time too, just out of nowhere.
Just doing the mailings for the stickers.
Gotcha.
That's what I gotta do.
But it was having issues printing because I think when I lost power, it reset everything on the mailing, and it's late, so I wasn't realizing wasn't communicating properly.
What you drinking there, Ed?
Some apple cider.
I was just going to ask, is it apple cider? It's that beautiful time of the year, folks, when it's getting to be fall. This is my time of the year. I love it. Of course, we had false fall, which normally starts right before the end of August, so that was in line. Now we're going to get second summer. So it's already blazed back up into the 90s for like the last week after it had dropped down into the 70s.
Second breakfast?
I wish. I want to eat like the Hobbit for one day. I mean, I look like I eat like a Hobbit, but I really don't.
Our high temperature for Labor Day is supposed to be like 65 degrees. So.
Oh, that's perfect.
Lucky
that is perfect time. Yeah. Thanos breaking out the winter coat right now. Just thinking about it, he doesn't even own a winter coat. He just made one because of that.
Yeah, it's still in the hundreds over here. So
yeah.
Well, I know
it's been pretty warm here too.
Yeah,
that's what
I live in the desert, so it's like 50 degrees in the morning and 95 by the time I get home from work. So
they never tell you about the desert. Hot as shit during the day, cold as fucking night. It actually just feels a lot colder than it actually is, though, because the variance in the degree.
When you're in the desert over in Saudi Arabia or Afghanistan or something like that, I was like you and I have both been. It's 120 in the daytime, and that drops down to 90 at night.
No
90
shade.
feels cool.
Right. Yeah. It's just like I've said here about like here, Maryland, right? Like it'll be like 85 degrees outside, and it feels like 120, 115 outside because of the humidity. Meanwhile, when I was over hanging out in Vegas, is like no humidity. So it's like 115. I'm like, man, it's actually kind of nice out. And people are looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, No, because it's all hot, but it's real dry. So like when I go into the shade over there to have my cigarette, it's cool over in that shade. It's not.
It's a huge difference. Yeah, we had in early summer. There's a few days that the UV index was like 12. I didn't even know that it went that high. Like it's fine in the shade, but you will die in the sun. Like the sun will kill you.
Well, sun always kills me. Sun always kills me. You know, I do get the farmer's tan on this arm all summer long because we'll, you know, sit riding around with Ziggy with the arm propped up on the window, the smoking arm. It's always sitting in the window while the window's down. And then the rest, like this part of my body stays pretty pale.
Right.
It just has a tan arm and a tan ear on that side of his body. Everything else.
Pretty much. Well, you notice this.
My driver's side is much darker than the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it is. Yeah. Joe gets no color because he's too busy in a mine all day.
Well, actually, I work outside, but I cover up now because I'm old. So my brother had to get cancerous tumors removed from the tops of both of his ears. So after that happened, like now I wear head covering, long sleeves. Like I try to avoid sun as much as I can because I already smoke like a chimney. I don't need to get skin cancer too.
Let me get them from the inside, not the outside.
Right, exactly.
Melanoma is no joke. My grandfather had it. And so there's already history of it in the family.
Right.
And then, like, I've got like a freaking giant mole on this side of my head too, which I'm always like, is it? Because it wasn't there from birth. Is it?
Right.
I've seen my baby pictures. That mole was not there.
Hey, Tony, I got a question for you.
How's the sun in El Paso? Just interrupt them.
Interrupt me, I don't care. When you put your wheels on your ramp, did you have to heat it up to get them in all the way?
No, I just I did what Mark did in the video. He get two new ones and put both arms and just squeeze them and go up against till you hit that axle almost.
Yeah, but they're not even coming close to hitting it.
You might have to take them off again and maybe heat them up a little bit and then put them back on. Yeah, mine. Well, it's warm over here. I'm in AZ, so they went on, but it was a little tough.
They're pre-cooked.
Yeah, they're cooked like a scum bit.
They're hanging out on the porch, warming up all day.
Six-wheeler adapter Mark showed off today is badass looking.
That is the one I was just about to ask about.
Shut my mouth, dude. I knew about that for like 3 days. And I'm like, I can't share this with nobody.
It looks good too. I actually really, really like that upgrade, and I'm glad that he's not just reissuing the same add-ons with different colors for the Stingers.
Yeah.
Than he did on the Vamp. I like that. He's got different add-ons for the Stinger, and that makes a lot more sense. I like that.
My light's dark. Whoa.
Which again, I'm not even a big Joe guy, but I can respect and I can understand like when somebody does something a little bit, different with their toys and makes it look really good.
Yeah, he said he was going to do that. He said right off the back, I'm going to make it. It's going to be a different vehicle. It's going to be a different vehicle. We're going to hook up Cobra because he's been hooking up Joe like crazy. So it's insane. But I just got the bread truck. I got this stuff. I've been buying McFarlane shit. I got to calm down for a little bit for a while. He'll still have it. He'll have it. This stuff.
What? I don't think so. Like we've been saying that for like the past 2 to 3 years. Oh, we got to chill. We got to calm down with it. And they just keep giving us more. And we're like, crap. Like, I don't know if anybody else felt like that. Like, it started off kind of gradual. And now they're just like, they're cramming it down our throats. Like, so much good stuff. And it's from all over. It's
gotten a lot easier for independents to produce good stuff. And that's definitely expanded. Expanded the market a lot.
Yeah.
On KJ's live Thursday, he broke down. He broke that peg live.
Oh, what? Hold on.
He was so pissed off, dude.
When you guys were
Mark was on the
customizing
stream, he's
it?
like, I'll give you a new one. Yeah, the peg that screws in here, you need that to go on the vamp. Yeah, so it's just a part that screws in so you can.
Well, any part like that is
How the hell did he break
notorious.
He was excited. He was moving here, moving there, trying to get to show you, and he
that thing's
snapped it.
thick, though. I don't know how he broke.
I know, exact right. And he snapped it. I'm like, I haven't even got a chance to talk to him. I'm like, how the fuck did you snap that thing? I mean, the thing is thick, right?
Does he do resin or is it plastic?
This one
3D printed, but it's thick.
Well, yeah, even 3D printed. If it's resin, it's weaker than plastic.
Yeah, so it was either on here or snapped something. He was trying to show it, and it broke. He had the red one for the thinger or something, but Marcus said, "I'll just send you a new one. We can fix it, but
it's thick. It doesn't bend. You'd have to put some torque.
Oh, Todd,
you'd have to put some torque on it.
AJ is like 6'3", bro, 6'4".
Yeah, so I didn't see it happen, so I don't know what he did.
I didn't either. It was off.
There's no give on this.
Well, that's all the more reason it would break.
Yeah,
there should be a little flex to it so that way it doesn't break.
No,
but
I'm going to disagree with that because of what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to sit just so you can rotate it.
Right. I get that.
It's not tight on it. It's like when you put it on here, it just rotates without even moving it, right?
Yeah, that's why KJ put some sticky tack in that hole, and I'm like, that's a good idea. Yeah. That's what I did with the spare tire. Way in here where it plugs in, I put some sticky on there, and it ain't going anywhere. I'm getting a what do you call it? My jack, I got like one of the first ones, and then it doesn't stay up.
Honestly, it's gonna break. It's all 3D printed. Unfortunately, that jack is not gonna last.
I put weight on it, and he said he must have got a bad one because Punk did it live, and it held that vamp way up. And then mine just goes down. Mine just.
Let me get
you. Did it that one time, but it'll drop because once it starts wearing, it's not gonna hold up.
I'm like,
well, that makes sense.
And then he said, just come swap it out because he did it like 10 times. See, now I'm pressing it and it's not going anywhere. But I put this big vamp on it. It's going to go,
Right.
But for me, that's a good shot. But I just want it for show. That's just me. But people are going to want to take shots of Grunt or whoever, jacking it, putting it with the jack.
You put a little tack on it and just hold it where you want it for the shot.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that all day. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, I don't know about that because I'm hearing, people defending the Vanguard about not having a hood, and they're like, I guess you can't do shots, but who's really going to do shots with the hood open? I don't know. Everyone that is fucking photography.
Nobody wants to take picture of maintenance crews
working on it.
Yeah, they only give you a wrench and shit to, like.
But yeah, he's gonna give me a new one. I'll probably get a red one. I like how he had a red one.
The only problem I have with the fucking wrench from the vamp is, when's the last time you used that type of fucking wrench?
A crescent wrench?
Yeah, to work on a car.
Maybe not a car. But...
Well, that's
What crescent wrench? The one that comes with clutch?
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. That's like a pipe wrench, ain't it?
See, I had to send those pictures as a multi-picture. Damn it.
But Greg did order 2 bread vans. Greg ordered 2 bread vans and the that attachment for the Stinger. I'm like, so I should just keep the Stinger? He's like, yeah, just keep it.
Just keep it because I got some shit for you.
Yeah. He also ordered
when
all
are the tanks going to roll out from Robin?
End of 2025. He ordered all the tanks, every color. Black, green, The other one, the attachments to it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
How
Ace
much
has
space does
Ace
he
has the
have?
bread cars coming out early next year, and then the ramen
Yeah.
racer and another ramen racer supposed to be
But
When
you
are
know
the
what I
bands
found-
coming out?
early next year.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
But
bread
you know what I
bands
found
hitting first.
interesting is that Ace told us they were going to be $100. So if you want to get them from BBTS and wait a little bit longer, that they'll be $100 and pay the $4 shipping. But they're actually $145 unless you get them now.
Yeah, because they're
When
early
you order
bird
from
price now.
BBTS, they give you $150.
Early bird pricing.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting one of the white vans, but I think I'm going to pass on it.
I definitely want one of the black ones because I want that new Punisher 2-pack. But then I'm going to need somebody to like 3D print me out some like weapons racks to go inside and deck it out as the war van.
I don't think it's going to be hard. You know who's going to have them.
Everybody. But yeah, I definitely want to do something like that because it.
Well, for 100.
Yeah,
There's no
I
point in
ordered
not
the
getting
Rev Raider.
Raider
That's the
for an extra
Punisher.
$10.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
Yeah,
because he's gonna. I hooked him up. He's gonna hook it up. He's gonna hook up with weapons for the Punisher. Oh my god! And I'm gonna find a little crotch rocket to put in the back.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was looking at that the old Punisher 2-pack with the motorcycle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or that one. It might be too big. That one red crotch rocket bike that comes with Black Widow.
Oh yeah, that'd probably be all right.
It looks like a kind of a big Kawasaki.
You could
Ninja.
probably fit the one from Baroness in the back too. That works.
Oh, that one's
it's got
really long.
Cobra
The foil,
decals
that's
on there.
pretty long.
Yeah, but no one wants
Yeah.
that anywhere near any of their figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm saying for like the Punisher van, right? It'd be cool to have him like the old Captain America TV movie from like the 70s where he jumps the
little
Captain
bike
America
like that.
motorcycle
Yeah.
out the back of his van. How badass would that be?
Yeah, I want a little crotch rocket for him. Yep.
Right.
I really want to get a white one and have someone customize it into the Mystery Machine so I can get the new Jada Toys Scooby-Doo gang.
Oh man, you got to talk to Gun Bunny. He's going to make that thing for. Remember Stanley Eberhardt? He's been in the chat in Punk's chat and ours for a while. He commissioned Gun Bunny for to take that white van and make it into like a dreadnought van. Bubble window, all kinds of shit.
All right, so I know it's not a Resvani, but I just want to point out hinges.
Look at that! Holy goodness!
This is like a $20-$30 figure or vehicle.
Yeah,
it comes with a dyno.
Can I say
And
something?
It's got hinges.
For all the people that got mad at myself and Bobby B for us doing a review, and I watched my review twice. That's 2 hours of my life I'll never get back, minus how much it took me to do it, right? I watched the review twice, and I wasn't hard on that thing at all. I was very objective. I said what I liked about it, what I didn't like. The people that are mad about it, that are defending it, they just gloss over everything that was bad. Oh, sure, the gun can't go up and down, but there's somebody 3D printing it so you can. Well, I don't. $185. The gun turret should go up and down. The hatch should open. Oh, well, I guess if you really want to do photography to open the hatch, but who's really going to use it? I don't know. People that want to do photography and make it look like they're fucking popping it open to shoot the guy that's on top of it. Like, you're telling me that this is for photography.
But here's the biggest problem, right? Is that he said in the past on live shows that if you get a new toy, you shouldn't have to make it better.
That's
right. Unless you want to, right? He said you shouldn't have to do that kind of stuff to fix those type of mistakes. That's the problem.
And when people say no big deal,
he's fucking doing it.
Yeah.
He's not doing it.
But when people say like it's no big deal that the gun can't go up and down, if you were talking about the vamp and you said, let's say the vamp didn't go up and down, and it does slightly go up, it's still the height of a figure. This thing is relatively 10 feet in the air. we're only hitting high divers. And again, it was a mistake. It should have been rectified. But the fact that people are like, it's not really that big of a deal. I don't know why people are making a big deal. Well, what are you doing with this thing? You're
All
supposed
I'm
to be
saying,
doing photography.
if Hasbro had done any of that, they would have torn it to shreds.
Yeah. And then there was someone that, you know, when some of us talked about how the plastics seemed cheap, and there was one guy that was showing the texture and how when you look at the texture on the outside of the Risvati, there's texture. All these people are saying that it's smooth. Well, a fucking car is supposed to be smooth. I hate to break the news to you.
Real life is smooth.
Yeah. And that's why it looks cheap, because the plastic isn't. It is textured. The vamp is smooth. The hiss is smooth.
I honestly think that texture was a mistake, and he probably was thinking like the fiberglass Humvee bodies that have texture, like that Resvani model that he's doing. So the Humvees are fiberglass parts of the body, right? So they have a texture to them because they're fiberglass. Okay. And that's what that Resvani looks like. But the Resvanis aren't really built that way.
Yeah. So, there's just some things that people kind of pointed out, and it was like, it has texture, but that's why it feels like it's cheap plastic, because it's not smooth, and it's a car. It's supposed to be smooth.
It's textured just like that Jurassic Park one that Oz just showed.
Yeah.
Which again, it's like $30. Comes with a dinosaur.
And a tempo with a dinosaur.
Tempo with a T-Rex skeleton on the side. And it's tempoed. It's not a decal. It's not a sticker you got to put on.
Which dinosaur comes with it?
Styracosaurus.
Okay.
It's got like the dome head with the spikes around it.
Oh, yeah. I brain fart. That's like literally one of my favorite kinds. Like the types.
Oh. Well, you can find that at Walmart. It's pretty cheap and it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not 1/12 scale. I'm gonna put that out there. It's not 1/12 scale because you know those, right? The Jurassic Park stuff's 1/18 for their vehicles.
Like that, and then a Plesiosaurus, one with like the big hammer on his tail.
Yep.
Second favorite. Like those two together, really like awesome. One ramming with his head, the other with his big ass tail.
Yeah. Man, dinos are cool. I still got my.
Yeah, they are.
I got something for that goddamn Resvani. Woo!
Sorry
about
that.
Street Fighter. You can put him with Street Fighter figs. Look at that.
You just kind of got the Akuma beads.
Yeah, that's what I was staring at.
Prayer beads.
What line is that?
It's the Hero / Memory Toys, not Warcraft. I love these orcs. They're so cool.
How many you got now, Thanos?
5, I want to say.
Another good little collection going.
If
you think what's Hulk's name when he's old Hulk?
Maestro.
Oh yeah,
Maestro, yeah.
Kind of got
That's
Maestro vibes.
Maestro, potato.
That one.
Boil and mash them, stick them in a stew.
These guys are cool.
They're so freaking.
That orc grunt or warrior.
They're sweet, dude.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? Like I keep seeing Thanos' versions, and I keep thinking how I'm buying all the knockoff Mythic Legions orcs. And I'm just gonna say that because those guys are bigger and beefier the way orcs typically are depicted, and they've got a 2-pack coming out exclusive to Legions Con that I got to get for half orcs, with a Blade Master and a monk. And oh man, they look so good. I actually bring that up.
Hey Larry, I got something for that Resvani.
Here you go.
Yes, up for your res body right here.
You know what?
Got stuff for that right here, baby.
Just to add on,
Nice.
I just want to add on to the Rizvani in my review. I never said that it's bad. I never
No, you
said
didn't.
don't buy it. It's not a
Nope.
bad vehicle, and I wouldn't mind having it, but for $185, I have no attachment to it. But again, it's not awful. It's just like the detail on the fact that people tried saying that the interior looks better, like especially the dashboard looks better than the Stinger and the Vamp. It's like now you're just lying because there's no detail other than a couple little paint apps that are tapped.
Yeah, you got to see what Macros Brick did to it from Albatross Customs.
Yes, he did that thing is amazing. But like I pointed at most people pointed out that the screen it's a touch screen, right? And it has nothing on it. Like they could have had it like calling one of the people. And someone says that this thing in real life has night vision, and that's what this is. And I'm like, fuck, what? No, it's a fucking blank fucking screen is what it is, all right?
Yeah. Paint it blue or something.
Todd's definitely calling it like it is, too, because there was a lot of hype. A lot of hype.
Well, yeah.
So,
and I think Ed said it best. Like, this is, when someone tells you that you shouldn't have to make modifications, but then tells you that, hey, just wait, we're making accessories for it. That's just unacceptable, in my opinion.
Right.
Especially for something so minor.
Yeah, just do it the right. I mean,
again, why have the fucking steering wheel turn the wheels and not have a gun that goes up and down?
Two guns.
Mundo.
Technically, it's two guns because the big machine gun that sits in the back, or they can go on
that
the top.
Yeah,
if you put that machine gun on the top, it actually sits higher than the other one.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's just way higher.
So, Thanos, real quick, can you hold up your orcs again?
Got this one here.
Not that one, the other blade, the Blade Master and the other armored guy.
Sorry, I was playing with the
He
other one.
does have a great smile. So you got the Blade Master, and then your other armored one.
That guy looks like he belongs in Warhammer 40K.
All right. So, well, I mean, these were Warcraft, and okay. And now, real quick here, like, why do these sets look like they're twinning? So you have the armored one, and then of course, the Blade Master is the armored one in this pick because the monk is clearly the one in the robes, right?
What's this set going for at Legion's Con?
So this 2-pack is on day 1 for Mythic Legions, and this is a Legion's Con exclusive. Now, both of these will be available as single figures at retail afterwards, or at least if they repeat what they've done in the past. They will have these available after the convention. They won't come with all the same pieces. Like, they probably won't have as many alternate
It's
heads.
the dwarf parts are the exclusive part. So you'll get everything except for the dwarf legs and the dwarf head. Yeah,
I like the dwarf parts the best. That's kind of a bummer.
I'm actually going to get an extra at the con just because I want to be able to build. Yeah, the dwarf.
Yeah.
It looks like a pugilist, like an old school dwarf boxer. When they put it all together, it's actually really slick.
Yeah.
Do you have pictures of the dwarf assembled?
And I also like
how it looks like.
No, or at least not here. They might have. Here we go. They may have the picture up. I thought they had more pictures.
It might be on the Legion's Con.
I think it's on regular
Instagram.
Well, that's where on the Instagram. Okay. Hold on, let me pull that
This
up.
guy's on sale for the 5K Labor Day sale right now.
What's he down to?
$65.99 still. They are pricey, but
that's not a bad deal though for that size of a figure.
Yeah, and he comes with
Especially
a ton
with
of
that detail.
accessories. Yeah, like he's got like a bunch of other weapons other than that axe too. So it's a pretty
Yeah,
good
he's
thing.
the one I was looking at before.
Yep, on sale right now.
Yeah,
Go get that shit.
I know me and Thanos
Better
are
than a
bad for
two-bed.
each other all this 5K toy stuff.
Better than the 2-bed. I mean, what?
Thanks to all the 19 people
Yeah,
still
no.
watching this right now.
That's why I haven't got that too bad because there's just so much other cool stuff I can get for that price.
I haven't been paying attention to the toy news during the week, and now I see Super 7 drop their Ultimate Silverhawks Wave 6 with 2 more vac metal fucking figures.
But
What
you
side are you
can't
on?
do vac metal.
God, I would be so pissed if I bought that whole fucking line and now they're doing what everyone wanted after they said they couldn't do it and wouldn't do it.
Oh, that's different if they said they.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't just that they
do it.
wouldn't do it. It
They
was
couldn't.
literally, it can't be done. You
Yep.
could not do it.
Did you guys see the second axe hentai action succubus?
No, I didn't. That's not normally something that I Google for.
I'm gonna link you.
I mean, I may do those words.
Fuck you, Thanos.
I typically don't string all those words together in a sentence, but since you mentioned
I was
it,
waiting
I heard
for
bring it
you to
up.
say to that.
I'm gonna link it in the Clubhouse. You can bring it up.
Ed,
It's
you want to
pretty
share that from the
ridiculous.
Clubhouse?
Lulu's. Lulu's. Who knows what a Lulu is?
I don't
Isn't
know.
that the leggings?
Isn't it a dust bunny? Like a my mom said, "Look at these Lulus."
That Wood Bunny sister, Dust Bunny.
Did you put it in the chat, Thanos?
I put it in the Clubhouse
Yeah,
chat.
Oh, the Clubhouse? Okay.
Yeah.
Silverhawks?
share screen.
Oh, I'm just looking at that.
So those figures have already been released, and now they're doing them again.
Vac
Just
metal
re-
upgrades. Oh. They're like, look, we'll do something to them so you can buy them again. Sounds a lot like a lot of toy lines, though.
Oz, I just sent you a picture of the dwarf if you're having trouble finding it.
But he said
Thank
he
you.
couldn't do them.
Ah.
Origins kind of did the same thing. I mean, not that they couldn't do it, but like they released Battle Over He-Man, and then they released that 2-pack that had like the
Those were $15.
back metal that everyone wanted.
How many you get?
Cobb, you're missing it.
Cobb.
You getting those?
God.
No, I just saw them. They're
Like-
pretty pricey. I don't think I really need one, but
And
Yeah.
what scale are those?
That's
112?
I think they're 112. I didn't look that closely. I just saw them pop up the other day.
Right.
They're second axe hentai action succubus.
Nice.
Succubus.
Like I said, I may have Googled those words individually, but never in a row.
I'll be happy with the Lustia that's coming. It's not quite as exaggerated as those, but they're just kind of. I was just wondering if anybody else had seen them, or if that's just my feed that shows me stuff like that.
It's just your feed.
Okay.
I mean, mine might start now. I'm just saying.
It'll be on all of our FYPs tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, see, that dwarf looks great.
Right? Like with the dwarf parts all set up like that, you're right. He does look just like a pugilist, like old school.
Oh, he would have boxed you, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that massive beard on him.
Yes.
All the braids.
I'd like just a dwarf figure, just like that.
Speaking of Wood Bunny, is she off Instagram now or what?
I haven't seen any of her stuff pop up in a while. I was thinking about it because usually I would just tag you in like a bunch of stuff, but
I know, and I haven't
She's got a
seen
bunch
it.
of, I know somebody that follows her and keeps track of her. She keeps switching accounts and stuff. So
Well, that's probably why, because she's got a stalker following her and tracking her.
Yeah,
no, I think
we just solved that mystery
Well, it's
right
not
there.
like she builds things in like little outfits.
I
And
think she
stuff.
keeps getting taken down.
All she's doing is making good jewelry boxes. Come on.
Hey, she's a good woodworker.
Last I seen her, she was over here with punk stickers. Doing some modeling.
with a Tony Fig sticker on the right cheek.
Right? Yeah, who do you want, Tony? Yeah, let me know before you send me stickers.
Yeah.
You wood bunny.
All your addresses. Punk, how'd you get their address? Tell them to email you?
Email. Email
I told
only.
you, create an email.
I'm going to do it right now.
Do it. Get that Gmail up.
TonyFigs@gmail.com or whatever you want to use. Never use your email. Don't ever give your email out that connects to your YouTube, because that's how the fucking hackers get into it.
Okay, so just make a different YouTube altogether. I mean, email.
No, just a different Gmail. Yeah, make one.
A different Gmail.
Make one for your channel that's not linked to your channel.
Yeah. Because that makes it.
Pro tip.
One thing easier for hackers to not
make a
have to
different email not hooked up to your YouTube account, right, or something.
Yes, YouTube, Instagram, anything like that.
Yep.
Okay, just use make a Yahoo email and then tell people to send it to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you really want to mess with people, make a new AOL email.
Oh shit.
Can you still do that?
At AOL.com.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
that's
you
an
can.
email.
AOL
Now
still
I
works.
know.
If
Now
you have
I
an
know.
AOL,
you can.
I believe if you have an AOL email, it still does work.
Yes, if you had one, it does. It's
Yeah.
just under whatever their new. Like you can't create a new AOL email.
Yeah, whoever bought it, they kept the domain because no
Right.
one wants to shit it. Like
Well,
I
it's
never
'cause still
understand when
got a
someone like
Hotmail account.
yeah, when someone's like, I got a new phone number. Why'd you get a new phone number? I got a new phone. What? I've had the same fucking phone number now for over 20 years, and there's no way that I want to
Same
change
here.
it up.
Yeah, me too.
My
Well,
phone number is
the-
one of like 3
4
phone
years.
numbers that I know.
You guys
I've
check
only
out
saw
those
the
Epic
phone
Hacks
numbers.
figures.
24 years.
Yeah, those look good too. I was looking at
Those
those
look
earlier
crazy,
today.
dude. They're like the
look
Mongolian
really
dude.
Yeah, and the Epic hacks do scale 1/12, so they're not
Dude,
like the
that purple
Vitruvian
chick with
hacks.
the space girl, the robot, she is badass.
I mean, I'm liking these guys right here because the dude on the right's giving me
Yeah.
Predator vibes. Plus, he's green and purple,
Big time, yeah.
right?
Dude, I'm looking at the Epic Hacks Core Wave 1 BC. I'm like, holy.
I just
wonder
wish
if-
that they gave us an alternate torso for this one.
Yeah.
I wonder
So
what
that
those
big old
Epic
round
have,
thing.
if the female is the same buck as the Red Sonja that's coming out. It would make sense.
Yeah, reusing the parts.
Well, this one's got clothes on. Or doesn't Red
Well,
Sonja
yeah,
just have a
you can
bikini
change
thing?
the torso, but if the arms and the legs are the same,
Oh,
I haven't
that
looked
one,
close.
the one. I'm looking at that one, that green reptile dude. That is crazy.
He looks awesome. He's
The
got
Red
3 different
Sonja
hats.
looks more muscular
Yeah.
than the Amazon Warrior, so it looks like a thinner female body.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
that
compared the two.
That lizard got 3 heads. You could put boots on him for the human head. You can blasters,
They look
knives,
good.
sword.
They looked really good at power
They don't-
count, but
Holy jeez.
I mean that was a year ago. That's the problem. I mean,
Oh,
Right.
damn.
did anybody back this medieval Spawn
Not
Kickstarter?
me.
I think it
No.
looks cool, but I didn't.
It looks
Nobody,
awesome.
ain't nobody
I
got
don't-
time for that.
Look, if I were collecting Spawn still, I would have, just because Medieval
Yeah,
Spawn
same.
was one of my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But-
Original one came out. I
Hot
love
Boys,
it.
Iron Man. Holy shit.
And
Yeah, I'm
sadly,
just-
the retail version is like the newer version of
Sure.
Medieval Spawn, not like the classic one. So it's a
I'll let you
Right.
go, guys. I gotta work. early as hell tomorrow. I'm
All
back
right,
on
Tony.
the truck.
All right, Tony.
Later, Tony.
All right, take care, man.
All right, you
Okay,
guys.
Tony.
Last thing out. And, congratulations again, Thanos.
Thank you, sir.
All right, brothers. See you guys later.
Later.
See you.
Later.
I think I'm actually going to bounce too. I'm like sitting over here yawning, trying not to fall asleep.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about this spawn for a little bit here because it does deserve to get talked about. But yeah, we might
Later,
see you,
Thanos.
Later, Thanos.
All right, no.
The 17th.
All right.
Remember, now it's the 17th. Nice gone.
There we go. So Briscoe mentions he backed the medieval spawn 3-pack.
It's really tempting. I mean, but
It's a great looking figure, and I've got nothing like I really don't see issues. Again, we it's a crowd fund, and the other part about that is too that it's like, does this? I mean, there's a lot of detail there, lot of detail. So I'm guessing that's why he finds the need to crowdfund this versus his more retail looks. But all of his figures are highly detailed, though, right?
I mean, this one is way more than the other ones. But see, so
Those
like when
individual
people say,
chain links.
when people won't back the Hiss Tank or the Rattler or whatever till it hits all the tiers, it makes no sense because like you don't get charged to the end. So if you want to find out what it is, just back it now. This here, if someone said, "Hey, I'll back it once it hits everything," because of all the little itty bitty things that he's not giving you that just should be there, that I kind of understand. Where it's like, all right, I can understand because you're not going to get a sword sheath. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't hit more already. But how long does this thing go for?
It was only supposed to be like 2 weeks, I think. Or because his aren't long. Like he doesn't, or at least the last one I don't think even went for a month. But I also didn't back that one either. And that was again to put out the original, like a updated version of the original Spawn figure from Wave 1. And that's what this is. He wanted to put out an updated version of Medieval Spawn from Wave 1. Okay. And I mean, Wave 1, like 1993 Wave 1. That's what he's doing with these crowd funds, which I think is a really, really cool idea.
I literally have 1993 Spawn sitting right over there.
Right? And it was a great figure. But one of my problems was so like with the first Spawn, it was supposed to have soft goods. But you didn't get soft goods. and so it's like, well, what are you showing me that you're going to give me with this one that you're not going to get? Right? And like people had to cut the cape off of the last crowdfund Spawn too. Like it wasn't even just something that you could take off and replace. People had to cut it off a figure. So you just crowdfunded all this money to get this really epic Spawn figure. And then you kind of want, like, okay, so it's got a hard plastic cape. That's cool. I'll just take that piece off and I'll buy like a really nice soft goods cape, third party. That's fine, right? But you can't.
So it has 18 days to go.
Okay, yeah. So okay, that's about a month then, because it's been almost a week.
It's
so like that's about 28 days.
Yeah, it's $58, but I think they said shipping is either like $10 or $15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shipping not included in the cost.
Now, if you told me $60 for all of this, I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
No.
But if you don't know if you're going to get it, but I didn't realize this is actually on a Kickstarter campaign, which means you're not going to get charged to the end.
It's official Kickstarter too, right? Yeah,
it's on the Kickstarter page right now, so they can't take the money out. Unlike Remote 2 or Super 7, they take it out
as soon as it backs. Like as soon as they hit that backing number.
Well, Super 7 takes it out right away. They don't even give a shit. And then when it fails, they give it back to you.
Right. What's going on, Steve? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, that's the exact thing. Like when they did the crowdfund for Eternia, right? Like I'm used to the way a lot of crowdfunds work. You don't get charged till the very end, right? So people were like backing that thing, and they're like, all right, you know, we're going to back this. And then by the end of the month, I'll have the money. So when the campaign ends and they charge my account, I'll be flush, like it'll be there. And then it was like 2 weeks in and it backed and everybody's card got hit. Well, like I knew a lot of people were pissed because
I remember that. I remember Geek Dad Life talking about it on their show, and
it was so weird.
They didn't explain it properly.
No,
like,
they didn't.
Didn't explain it, and people were like, "Am I getting charged once it gets backed, or
once it gets backed, or when the campaign?" And the way they were saying it was the end of the campaign,
and then everyone found out that it wasn't.
Well, I think their definition of end of campaign and our definition of end of campaign were two very different things.
And what was the price after shipping?
It was $550 plus a flat rate of $100 shipping. So you were looking at $650.
I hate that. It's not $550. It's $650 because you can't get away from it.
They want to tell you the per unit cost. But then, yes, they are giving you
they're not giving you an option to like, hey, I'll take fucking snail mail, or hey, I will swing by this facility and pick it up.
Right.
You know, with Hasbro.
And then the worst part was like a lot of times, like if you bulk order these kind of things, like because some toy companies do, right? Like or toy retailers will.
Yeah.
They'll bulk order for a HasLab or something like that, and the companies can work with them on shipping because it's all one order from one retailer, right? So Alan at Eternia Dreams, he wanted to bulk order like 12 of them. And he had to pay that $100 flat rate shipping on each and every single unit. And he bought, like I said, it was like 12 of them. And that thing is massive.
Oh, yes, it is.
And he had to pay individual shipping for each and every unit that he backed. That sucks. And he's still sitting on a lot of those units. He like did not sell all of them. And
Sergeant Red still has the one they got.
Right. And this is the worst part. They charged you that $100 flat rate shipping. And a lot of them got fucked up. Because it was a very thin shipper box. And
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. That's a lot of them. It wasn't their fault.
It can't be, right? Like, you know, because it's got to go through all these different hands. People were just hoping that, and Mattel did address that for Snake Layer, that they said they were going to do better with the shipping, the packaging of the shipping for Snake Layer, so that hopefully it wouldn't give repeat. Because there's only so much they can control, right? And that's something that once it's out of their warehouse, they can't control that anymore.
Yeah, once the fork goes through it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No box.
Exactly. Right. Once the end of it gets kicked in, not much they can do about it, right? Like that's not on them. But if they can pack them better, then there's less of a chance of it. And it's funny because like it seems a silly thing, like, you know, first off, I don't think anybody that bought Eternia was like, aside from people who were hoping that it'll be worth nearly as much as the vintage Eternia to keep it new in box, because nobody did that with the vintage Eternia. So there were like just kind of like, ooh, I'm going to buy one or two of these kind of thing and then resell it, which again, we know people did. But other than that, pretty much everybody that was buying this Eternia did intend on opening it at some point. But a lot of Motu collectors, because a lot of us really like the packaging, we love saving those boxes.
Believe me, I remember reading the comments, and I mean, it's no different than, you know, with the G.I. Joe stuff. And again, when I get something from Hasbro Pulse and you can tell they crammed it in the box, even though I'm opening it up, it pisses me off because if I order it from Walmart or Target, they're not collectors. They don't give a shit. They're throwing it in a fucking box. BBTS doesn't do that. Entertainment Earth doesn't do that.
Hey.
Hasbro Toys doesn't. Hasbro Pulse is supposed to be for collectors. So they shouldn't be going, well, this retro card doesn't fit in this box. We'll make it fit.
Yeah, well, Walmart does that too, right? Like, hey, this action figure, roll it up and ship it in an envelope instead of packing it in a box.
But they're not for collectors.
No, they're not. They're not.
So that's my biggest.
Right. Especially when you pay for like that premium too, and they're still shipping it to you like that. And this was the other thing, right? Because that outside packaging, a lot of people. Like, okay, if the box got a little messed up, that's cool because there's a poster inside, right? Well, how many of those holes in that box went straight through that poster, too?
Oh, I didn't know there was a poster inside of it.
Yeah. It was the same art that's out on the front. Without all the writing and everything. So they did it as a poster. And a lot of people's posters were messed up, too, which, again, pissed people off.
Well, I mean, that I can understand.
Right?
I'm gonna bounce. I'm exhausted, and someone wants to go outside. Want to say hi before I leave? Come up here.
Yes, Roman.
Everyone likes you, not me.
Roman, what's up, buddy?
All right, you want to go? All right, I'm out of here. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
Later, Lawrence.
You guys all on Monday. All right, bye.
See you, brother. Yeah, I think we could probably wrap it up here. Just because I'm tired. It's been a rough week. Work got crazy busy because we're going into a 3-day weekend. So everybody was trying to like schedule appointments or change appointments or, everything like that. It was a really rough week at work. And I was just like, cannot wait until we get that 3-day weekend. So now it's here and I'm like tired. Just tired.
At least you have an extra day to relax this week, right?
Yes. And then it was like last night after I got back here, I'd mentioned about going on Let's Go Off-World with Joe, Curtis, and Rygon and everybody. So I was hanging out with them. And then afterwards, I went outside to go have a smoke, and I pulled up Mega J, and he was doing his whole stream about photography and all like that. And he invited me on. I was like, that's funny. I was just, doing kind of like this thing last week, but there's a promotion with Titan Toys. So if like you're doing toy photography, you submit your photo with the hashtag. There are no rules to this competition. I meant to bring that up while Thanos was here. Shit.
I'll bring it up now. Let's see it real quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it up here.
No rules, huh?
No rules. That's the only rule. There are no rules.
That's right up Thanos' alley.
That's what it is. Hashtag Titan Toys, and it's spelled properly with a Z, like Ostradamus Toys. It's one thing I definitely respect about these guys. Here you go, guys. Here's the flyer. So to enter the contest, post your photograph on your grid and tag hashtag Titan Toys with a Z showdown. Okay. And they're going to do a bracket style system. And then there's going to be a champion. Submission. Oh, never mind, folks.
Too late.
Oh, we're too late. I friggin' missed the deadline. I'm just realizing now we are in September 1st.
Damn, we're already in September now, guys. Jesus.
I can't believe it.
Not here.
That's true. You guys on the West Coast.
Oh, it's 11 here.
Fucking February, August. That's how this year went.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you still can't submit because it was by 6 p.m. EST.
6 p.m.
So that was several hours. EST.
That's a pretty cool way to do a photography thing, though.
Yeah. And it's all right. I'm not much of a photographer anyways.
So in November, on my channel with for the Toy Elite, we are going to be doing a 30-day or whatever, how many ever days in November, right? 30? A picture a day thing, like they do like the Inktober they have where you do a drawing every day that's themed. We're going to do a action figure photography thing for November.
Nice.
And show all the stuff up. Travis is working on all the logistics. I'm just the pretty face.
Right
on.
There you go. So here's some of the pictures that have been hashtagged. I just looked up the hashtag real quick. Agent Gomez, he was on the stream last night. I actually got to meet him and talk with him a little bit.
He does some great photography.
Definitely does. He was even saying last night while we were live, he goes, I'm going to take like 4 more pictures and post them and tag it. Because again, you could have multiple entries, right?
Yeah.
Here comes a new challenger. I like this guy's stuff. The Guile versus Zangief.
The problem that I have with a lot of these photo contests is like, if you take like this guy here, I love watching this guy's photography, but it's like it's all photo edits, right? I mean, yes, he takes a picture, he sets it up and all that, but there's still a lot of editing done post photography.
Mm-hmm. So we talked about this one specifically last night. So this is an action figure.
Yeah.
This is AI.
Yeah. It's just like what Trevor does with some of his Mythic Legions pictures and stuff, right? He AIs the background and stuff like that. Because you have to.
Well, no, he doesn't really AI. I mean, some
he
of
does,
the stuff
he does AI backgrounds on some of the photos.
Yeah, which is fine, right? But it's like the point is when you have a photo contest, if someone can take a picture and just edit the shit out of it, then is it really a picture? You know what I mean? Like have a contest of someone setting shit up that's just no edits at all, other than practical effects.
Right.
Yeah.
But even with professional modeling, they Photoshop the shit out.
Oh, I know that's. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, right? But I'm saying like for my type of photo, when I do action figure photos, it's all practical effects, right? It's realistic shit. I don't edit anything out. I might, I add lighting or whatever, but I don't, edit anything in or edit anything out. Sometimes I do, but not all the time. I mean, I do that, but most of my
I don't even have Photoshop. Like all my photos are all practical, and that's
right. That's what I mean, right?
I don't have those.
You can't compete with some of these guys that are, doing all the digital edits on it, right? It's not a one-to-one comparison,
right?
Is what I'm saying.
There's a photo on my channel on my Instagram that I'm very proud of. It's a Poxus photo, and he's melting a knight's face, and the smoke from the melting effect is actually cigarette smoke. I just blew.
I use my vape smoke constantly for my.
That's it. I have one picture on there too of that leech, and I have my red lights on it, and then I was blowing vape smoke into it. I was like, let me try a little something different.
Yeah, it actually works pretty
the most
good.
creative I've gotten.
Right, me too.
Sir
That's
Ed
funny.
the
We all
Wise,
do it.
a raw
The smokers.
dogger. As a matter of fact, I think everybody on here is a smoker. Bud just smokes something different.
I smoke the better stuff.
Hey, you ain't the only one, buddy. So speaking of practical, right? This guy does absolutely no Photoshop, as you can see. Like you can even see the figure stands like in the background.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like this, you can't. These pictures are awesome, but you can't like compare these to someone that's doing digital edits, right? It's just not a fair comparison.
So what I love about this, right, is that he took one of the forearms from this Sandman, popped it onto the back. You can even see like a little bit of sticky tack right here. And then, because it's one of the forearm pieces, was able to pop Spider-Man's fist into the end of it to give it the effect like he's punching through Sandman. That is awesome. Like that is freaking great. That was one of my favorite photos from last night looking at these was just this. Because again, it's like, he's got some sticky tack in here to make sure it stays, but this is the forearm piece for this figure.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to tell Bud where my new job office is. There's because marijuana, of course, is in New York State. There's a store right down the road, and the name of the store is the Devil's Lettuce.
I love that. This is a really good one right here. Mutt and Junkyard.
Yep.
It's good. Here we got some more Jada Street Fighter action going. Now I totally get putting effects in for this because the moves and the thing. This was one of my favorites. You know, they're sitting around on flying saucers in the kitchen.
That's awesome. I like that. Yep.
And one of the other things.
Word bubble say, Oz?
This is indescript alien speak. However, with translation, it says ET phoning to say we have found new home. But this, yeah,
that's so just this alien gibberish. That's awesome,
right? Yeah. Which is funny because quite a few of these are emojis too, and one of them is a skull and crossbones. So I don't know which part of this is skull and crossbones, but I'm a little worried. But just like this also looks like you heard something in the kitchen and you came down and you hit your flashlight on them and you caught them. That's what this looks like. It's so good. But a lot of these shots are just absolutely amazing. I love this one too.
Oh, yeah.
Whole Mojo World. Oh wait, I'm not following this guy. Follow. Done. Here's a good one too.
Was that Danger Room?
Yeah. Danger Room toy photography.
Yeah,
really good stuff. I was already following him. That's why I was surprised. Figgy Smalls is about to get a follow right here because I love the trouble bubbles. Like he's got everything in the shot.
And of course, buy that picture from him for all the Cobra vehicles being in one picture.
Right? I mean, that's a great promotional shot. Oh, here we got some Transformer love going on with this smoke. Wait a minute, I'm not following Chewie? Oh, that's something I got to correct. I thought I was following Chewie. Yeah, this is a really cool shot right here with the seals.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what this picture reminds me of? That scene on The Rock where they're coming up in the bathroom through the drain. They're all about to get capped. They're surrounded. Here we go. Steve saying the mutt pick is probably the best. We're going to go through them. Yeah, might as well. We'll do that. Extend the stream a little bit. These are really good. This is one of my faves, as you can tell. There's a
I don't know why.
Involved. I love that the eggs right here. It's really good. This one's cool just because of the different uses of different Joker figures, anime series, like just mixing and matching all kinds of different, DC figures from different lines. Now, for this one, I had to question, since Spider-Man is piggybacking off the Lizard, if he gets points on this, does the Lizard get the assist? I need to know. This is an outstanding shot.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Good looking. The comic rogue, 90s comic rogue with a comic page background. I like that. All right, so this one you may have a little bit of trouble figuring out. This is a top-down black and white shot of Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne, and he's got his dog here, Ace. This top of the chest table, and then he's looking at the bat suit. So it might have been a little tough because it may show up smaller on the share screen. But there's like the view from the bat suit of Bruce. So you can kind of see all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love this top down with the noir look. I think that's great. Oh, wait, I clicked too far. We'll scroll down a little bit because I had some other favorites. Now, I looked up the hashtag, so it said 131 results. Maybe some people are...
doesn't show them properly.
Yeah. Oh, because it says top
It
posts.
gives you the top ones. Yeah, it gives you the top ones.
So I'm following the hashtag now because I do want to see more of these. There was a really, really good one where it had the wetsuit and he was actually in the water. I was like, that looks good. Or no, 60th anniversary.
Yeah, which is basically wetsuit, but
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who. Yeah, I can't remember who took the picture, but that one was so realistic. Great. All right, guys, I'm yawning. I think we can call it quits for the night here. I know Ken was thinking about jumping on, but I don't think I'm going to make it tonight. It's been a rough week. Everybody, if you got the 3-day weekend, enjoy it. If you don't, it sucks to be you. I'm not sorry. I had to work a lot of holidays back in the day, so somebody else has got to know. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next week here on Clubhouse. We'll see you
I'm waiting to.
We'll see Bud everywhere around. Joe,
Yeah.
where we got a Legion's quest
Off-world.
that you're going to be coming up, and let's go off-world.
I hope so. We're expecting to have that Tuesday night. So
sweet,
and then off-world every Friday.
There you go. And then, of course, with Cobb, you'll see he's going to have Motu toys we haven't heard about yet. He's going to get them in first and post that review up before everybody else. Have a good night, everybody. It's been great.